30th in Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glaspie. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in the quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AlanSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
At AstraRadio.com.
Good evening, everyone. It is week 2 of high school football, and tonight we're in Lyons for homecoming as Lyons hosts Minneapolis in a battle of the Lions. I'm Doug Higgins along with Matt Stafford. Joining us tonight, our videographer Ricardo Tapia and Heath Schroeder, again our producer back at the studio in Hutchinson. And what a gorgeous night for football. Last week it was cool in the 50s. Today it's in the upper 80s and a little bit toasty here, Matt.
Yeah, a little bit warmer. Last week I was wearing long pants and long sleeves, and I'm in shorts and short sleeves this week.
Yeah, your familiar attire that you like to wear at football games.
That's right.
T-shirt and shorts, so way it is. So looking at what happened last year, Lyons went up to Minneapolis, fell to Lyons in a very good ball game up there. They both enter tonight with the identical 0-1 records. They're eager to pick up that first win. Lyons fell to Beloit last week, 52-8. Southeast of Saline defeated Minneapolis 60-21. Matt, this is a really big game for both of these teams because it will set the tone for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, it absolutely is, Doug. I mean, you know, both of these teams coming off losses to really, really good teams. The Trojans of Southeast of Saline ranked number 1.
Yeah.
And Beloit Trojans ranked number 3, I think.
I think they were 4 last week, 3 this week. They moved up. I mean, they're perennial powers.
Both faced really good teams last week, but, you know, 0-2 looks a lot different than 1-1. And both of these teams really want to fight here tonight, come out with a victory. It sets up, as you said, the rest of their season.
All right, let's take a look at the ones to watch. That brought to you again this year by Rice Community Health. Rice Community Health, we care for our patients like family. And I'll do the Minneapolis kids here first. And their offense runs through their quarterback, Owen Just. Last week against Southeast of Saline, he had 2 touchdowns. He threw a 35-yarder to Braden Johnson, one of his key receivers, and another 27-yard touchdown reception to Alejandro Arnold. Last year, he threw for over 1,800 yards, 18 touchdowns, and only 9 interceptions. He is the key to their offense. Lyons, of course, is going to have to settle in on him and try to keep him, put some pressure on him and take care of him. Their leading rusher last week was Bryson Lawnberger. He had a 51-yard touchdown run against Southeast of Saline. 2 of those scores coming in the second half, I believe it was. It was a little bit different score at halftime. And then their linemen, their line is anchored both offensively and defensively by 2 seniors, Wyatt Griffin and Logan Haley. Let's take a look at the ones from Lyons. Who do you see as the ones to watch here now tonight?
Well, Doug, I think some of the same ones we talked about last week. Of course, Xander Young, the sophomore running back, he comes off the 17 carries, 95 yards, and 1 touchdown last week. Good performance. Last year, of course, 597 yards rushing and looking to have a big season this year. And then David Pando, the quarterback, leading this team. You know, his first year playing varsity at quarterback as a starter and, you know, kind of settled into this game, went along, 7 completions last week. Keep an eye on David Pando. Obviously, Detrell Stanley, receptions. He had 3 receptions last week. And then Jace Thompson, the junior defensive back, for the Lions on the defensive side of the ball. And I'm going to throw 2 more in there. Landon Berzer, I saw him at several plays where he was just right there last week. And, you know, he came off that injury season last year. He kind of needs to get back into the swing and kind of back into the flow. But I just feel like he's going to have a breakout game one of these games. And then Tegan Link, coming off of the injury last week, is back in action this week. He's not starting, but keep an eye on him at tight end.
All right, thank you, Matt. Let's take our first time out, after which we'll hear from head coaches Carl Nolan and Garrett Golansky. When we return, we'll have the probable starting lineups and more from Buller Field here in Lyons. From the Alan Samuels broadcast booth, you're listening to Lyons Football on Ad Astra Radio.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. More local sports coverage at AstroRadio.com with exclusive stories and game day audio.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
Need space for your stuff, big or small? We store it all. Briseño Storage, LLC has boat and RV storage, self-storage, outdoor parking. Call Briseño Storage, LLC today at 620-894-5000.
Don't wait for pests to become a problem. Call Robertson's Termite and Pest Control in Lyons today. 620-257-2012. Serving Central Kansas since 1957. Robertson's Termite and Pest Control, because your home deserves the best.
Mann Wyatt Tinksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000. And the jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Mann Wyatt Tinksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Do you know which credit card works best for you? Understanding your budget and spending patterns is something First Bank does best. We'll be here to help align your financial goals and lifestyle with the card to fit your needs. Contact First Bank today to learn more. Member FDIC.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustomBLDG.com.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as Lyons and Minneapolis meet in an NC2A League contest. We are pleased now to be joined by the head coach of the Lyons, Carl Noland. Thank you, Coach, for joining us here at homecoming as you play the Minneapolis Lions in that league contest.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, the first game of the season always provides you with what your team can do and what they need to work on and improve on. You really started off the game last Friday with a nice drive. After reviewing your game film, what do you see as your strong points of the team as they head into tonight's play?
After going through and reviewing film and talking to the kids, we realized that some of the stuff that we did well was we were able to run the ball. You know, even with a big defensive line that they had up there, we were still able to get almost 100 yards rushing. So that was huge for us. We were able to get in the backfield. We missed out on a few tackles, but, you know, we've been working hard this week at practice on wrapping up and getting all 11 to the ball. So we're ready to really get tackles in the backfield this year.
Any specific players you want to point out as performing really, really well, especially in that running game?
In the run game, Xander Young did an excellent job toting the rock for us. He had 17 carries, I think, for 95 yards and a touchdown. David Panda had some nice runs with the quarterback belly. And then we had the O-line, Hendrick Starbucks opened it up with a nice pull and kick out, and he put a kid on his back. So, and Landon Berger had some nice block downs, you know, kicking kids out. So the O-line, they did a real good job handling those big guys in front.
And absolutely, those kids were big from Beloit. And as your offensive line matures and grows throughout the season, I can see them doing a lot of good things.
Yes, they're hungry. They're working hard. We actually had a film session last night, just the O-line, and so they were ready. They wanted to learn more. They want to know different techniques of doing stuff. So we went hard yesterday.
All right. What were your points of emphasis during your practice sessions this week?
Really just making sure that we come focused, don't take an opponent lightly, and wrap up on tackling. That was the biggest thing, just flying around, sustaining blocks, and making sure that we're driving through our tackles.
And it is a homecoming week, so there's a lot of activities going on throughout the week, parades, and each day is a special day and all of that. How do you feel that those activities help your team get motivated and ready to go against Minneapolis?
You know, I don't know if too many people know, but my team is a like they are a bunch of characters. So like homecoming really helps them express themselves. So, that's one of those things. It's also cool to see that every candidate that's up for homecoming king is a football player this year. So we're going to have a king on the team, so we'll figure out which one it is.
Congratulations
Thank
to those that were nominated. So let's talk about your opponent this week, Minneapolis. They return a number of players from last year, so you're very familiar with them. What do you see as the key players that you are going to focus on to try to stop on tonight?
Well, tonight our biggest focus is making sure that we limit the quarterback run game. And then that we attack the side of the ball that the fullback is going to. The tight end and fullback pretty much leads us to the play, so we've been keying on that, but making sure that we keep our backside clean too. So just making sure that we keep the quarterback at home.
Yeah, and their offense does run through Owen Just, their quarterback. He's been known for a couple of years now and threw for quite a few yards last year. So the key is stop him and not let him get out to what looks like to be quite a few receivers that he can throw to.
Yes, his favorite target is number 16. He was a kid last year that he was shifty. And so, making sure that we can keep him in the pocket and not allow him to scramble to get time downfield to throw, and our DBs to cover, I think we'll have a good night.
All right. Thank you, Coach Nolan. It's always a pleasure to have you on our pregame show. Best of luck tonight in your homecoming game against Minneapolis. It's a battle of the Lions.
Thank you. Go Lions.
All right.
Lions.
More to come on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game here on Ad Astra Radio.
When you work hard, make sure you have a service that works hard for you. With reliable coverage and the latest devices, you can go farther with Nextech Wireless. Right now, get an iPhone 16 Pro and an Apple Watch 10 on us. That's right, on us. Nextech Wireless, connecting Kansans.
Along with creating fuel for America, Kansas Ethanol produces dry distillers' grains, a valued high-nutrient livestock feed. Kansas Ethanol also brings millions of dollars of revenue and economic development to Rice County and Central Kansas. For more details, go to kansasethanol.net.
Keep your fleet running strong with New Image Trucking Service Center. Reliable repairs done right. Full service shop for your cars or trucks. We'll have you back on the road. Call New Image Trucking at 620-680-9342 today.
I'm Dr. Logan Shetler from the Lyons Medical Center, and for times when you're feeling under the weather, to immunizations and back-to-school appointments for your children, our team is here for your family at every stage of your life. As a rural clinic and hospital, our commitment to your health is built upon the foundation of neighbors caring for neighbors. So whether you wake up with a sore throat or your teen sprain their ankle, we'll help you get better fast.
Still working on your summer to-do list? Your neighborhood ace has the best brands you need to tackle any outdoor project. Choose from a big selection of outdoor power equipment, plus find quality tools to complete your workshop. When it's time to kick back and enjoy the weekend, we've got the perfect furnishings and decor for any outdoor space. Plus the latest grills, from hosting a family barbecue to giving your kids the perfect place for backyard play. Pride Ag Ace Hardware, Dodge City, Lyons, Mays and Mead.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as we continue our pregame conversations with the head coaches. This is Lane Gillespie in the Ad Astra studio. We've talked to the head coach of the Lyons. It's now time to talk to the head coach of the Minneapolis Lions. Garrett Golansky joins us now. Now, Coach, before we get into this matchup, first talk about last week. You faced, a really tough team in southeast of Saline, falling 60-21. So just describe just what you saw out of that game.
Yeah, they're a tough opponent no matter how you look at it. They're good offensively, defensively, and special teams. They make very few mistakes. And, they just came out and really competed to the best of their ability. I think we came out and competed with them to the best of our ability too. We lack a little depth. And when they're able to have a second, third, and fourth string come in and rotate and stuff like that, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, for sure. But just, even with the front line that you have with the first string and even some of the second stringers you have, what have been the things you focused on in practice this week as you prepare for Lions?
Being able to do the fundamentals correctly, being able to accomplish what we would like to accomplish when it comes to running our defense, whether it be stepping to the right hole, hand placement, being able to maintain a gap. Offensively, stepping to the right guy, being able to work on double teams coming off, stuff like that, pass protection, being able to run the right routes at the correct depth, being able to line up in the correct formations when called, stuff like that, basically fundamentals, and just trying to get better 1% a day.
For sure. Now, it's not a district game coming up, but it's North Central's Activities Association or NCAA game that you have coming up, and it looks like a really tough league. Can you just talk about, from a coach's perspective, how tough does this league look, and how great is it to have a league like this?
I mean, it's great to have a league like this where everybody's close enough to really be competitive with each other. I think this week in particular is a tough matchup for us. I think Lyons, just from watching their film last week against Beloit, they were able to do a lot of things well. I don't think the score indicated the type of team that they were. They were able to come out and do some good things against Beloit, and then just some missed opportunities here and there, whether it was a turnover or like a false start or something like that. But they play aggressive. They play really hard. We're going to have to come out and match that this week.
Yeah, for sure. But then when you go into district play, it doesn't get any easier later on in the season. So just could you also talk about the district that you have coming up?
Yeah, districts is going to be tough this year. We got Russell, Norton, and Phillipsburg. I know Russell lost a few, but they're still going to be tough and competitive. Norton lost quite a bit, but they had a decent junior class that's coming up, so they're going to be, again, competitive as well. They're really well coached. I know their defensive coordinator took over as their head coach this year, so they're going to run a couple things differently, but, I mean, they're just a really well-run program. And then Phillipsburg, they got finally to a spot last year, like midway through the season, where everything was clicking and going and rolling for them. And I was honestly surprised they didn't make it further into the playoffs. I know that they had a few guys graduate, but their head coach over there has got that program running exactly how he wants it, and it's a tough thing to stop once they get it going that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, how do you get a win over Lyons? I know you talked about, what you focused on in practice, but what are some other things you're going to try to really focus on and hone in on as you try to get a victory?
Trying to convince our guys that all they have to do is to do their job. Once you start trying to do everybody else's job or losing that lack of trust in your teammates, whether it's offense, defense, or special teams, that's when mistakes start to happen. That's when leaks start to open up. And if we are able to just do our job and trust in others that they're getting ready to do their job, we can go out and execute. And as long as we execute, I think we can come away with a win.
Sounds good. Well, Coach, really appreciate you taking the time. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
That's head coach Garrett Golansky of Minneapolis. We'll head back to the stadium for more pregame coverage of the Battle of the Lions between Lyons and Minneapolis. You're listening to high school football coverage on Ad Astra Radio.
We've got more of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors, committed to helping you find the right vehicle. Stream the Game of the Week online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app.
If you're a producer, you're busy. You don't always have time to run to the bank. So get our new mobile ag banking app. You can deposit checks, transfer funds, make payments right from your smartphone or tablet. Bank from the field, farm, or wherever you are. Just visit our website or talk to us. Best part is the money stays local where it can help you grow. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lyonsfed.com.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed? Whether it's for your sports team, business, or church, 37 Print Co. in Hutch has you covered. Hi, I'm Amanda. Check out our work on Facebook, 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
Why choose I Need a Cleaners? Expert dry cleaning and our professional shirt service. We take time to care for all your special items. When laundry piles up, let us do it for you. I Need a Cleaners. It's where to take your clothes.
Big savings are happening right now at Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson. Don't miss huge markdowns on 2024 holdovers, like the luxurious Jeep Grand Wagoneer L or the electric Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack, each with over $14,000 off MSRP. That's right, I said $14,000 off MSRP. And as Mr. Samuels always said,
come by, let's be friends.
See dealership for details and exclusions.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the Hub.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the station, coffee and bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the Hub.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to our Midway Motors Drive to the Game here at Homecoming in Lyons, and they have just crowned the King and the Queen. Congratulations to King Kane Villasenor and to the Queen Fernanda Rodriguez. And the band now on the field as they will continue to go through their pregame activities here. We're going to talk a little bit of football right now. Let's talk about the starters and the coaches for both of these teams. Matt, I'll go ahead and get you started with the Minneapolis team. Starting at running back will be 5'9" junior at 160 pounds, Bryson Lawnberger. Quarterback is Owen Just. He's a senior, 6'1", 195. Wide receiver, Braden Johnson, a junior, 6'1", 185. Wide receiver, Nolan Arnold, senior, 5'11", 145. Fullback, Jasper Johns, sophomore, 5'10", 170. Now to the tight end is Emery Stickles, senior, 6'2", 185. And on the line, it'll be Wyatt Griffin, a guard at 5'9", 185. Logan Haley, senior, 5'10", 245. Logan Biggs, guard at 5'11", 200. Bladen Johnson, a tackle at 5'10", 225. And the center is a junior, 5'9", 275. The band is getting ready to give us the national anthem as we give honor to our flag and our country. We're going to take our final break. When we come back, we'll give you the Lions starting lineup and get ready for kickoff here at Homecoming at Bullerfield in Lyons. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. The Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
Still working on your summer to-do list? Your neighborhood ace has the best brands you need to tackle any outdoor project. Choose from a big selection of outdoor power equipment, plus find quality tools to complete your workshop. When it's time to kick back and enjoy the weekend, we've got the perfect furnishings and decor for any outdoor space. Plus the latest grills, from hosting a family barbecue to giving your kids the perfect place for backyard play. Pride Ag Ace Hardware, Dodge City, Lyons, Mays, and Meade.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Grab your clubs, call your friends, and hit the fairways. At Lyons Public Golf Course, 18 holes plus cart rental is only $20 on Thursdays. And students, green fees are just $10 on weekdays and $15 on weekends. It's time to hit the greens and elevate your game. Call 620-680-0439 to book a tee time for the Thursday special. And remember, student rates are all the time at Lyons Public Golf Course, where students play more and pay less.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Keniston with McPherson Dental Care. McPherson Dental Care has many options for your orthodontic journey. We do braces, and we also do Invisalign. For example, Invisalign, which is a way to move your teeth more gentle, much more quicker. It's clear and removable, and it gradually straightens your teeth with no brackets, wires, and it's faster and more comfortable than braces.
McPherson Dental in Buhler, Inman, Hillsborough, McPherson, and Lyons, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
If you're in the ag business, you need a financial partner that understands it. We have years of ag business experience, but we make an extra effort to get to know your operation. We make all our loan decisions locally, and even offer on-farm visits to learn your business firsthand. We know ag business, your business. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lyonsfed.com.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back to our pregame show, brought to you by Midway Motors. As we continue with our starting lineups, brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. Ag 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy and Cody Moores in Inman. Let's go through the Lions starters.
All right, thank you, Doug. Going to start off with the offensive line for the Lions. At the center of that line,
Number 62, David Fuentes, the junior, 5'8", 230. The other offensive lineman, number 53, Joshawn Hamilton. He's a senior, 5'7", 195. Number 55, Ethan Sarasaris. He's a freshman, 6'1", 265. Number 56, Hendrik Starbuck. He's a senior, 6', 245. And number 65, Landon Berzer, a junior, 6'2", 230. Now for the skill positions, at quarterback will be number 8, David Pando. He's the 5'10", 156-pound junior. At running back, sophomore, number 7, Xander Young, the 6'1", 170 pounds. At the wide receivers, number 1, Jace Thompson, a junior at 6'1", 155. Number 4, Quanique Hamilton, a junior at 5'9", 135. And number 10, Detrell Stanley, a junior, 5'8", 135. And then starting at tight end for the Lions, number 33, Elliott Hogg, a sophomore, 6'2", 165.
Thank you, Matt. I Need a Cleaners in Hutchinson. It's where to take your clothes. I Need a Cleaners, again, our uniform sponsor here. The Minneapolis Lions in their white jerseys with blue numerals and lettering. They have red pants and a white helmet with a blue M logo on it. Lions in their blue uniforms, blue jerseys, white numbers and lettering, blue pants. They have a white helmet with a blue Lion logo and also their number. As we take a look at the other games in the area tonight on the Ad Astra Sports Network, we got a full slate of games. K-State football at Arizona, KLQR, pregame starting at 6 o'clock there. Smoky Valley at Belle Plaine on KLBG 95.5. Augusta at Buhler 95.9 KWHK. Canton Galva at Central Christian on 96.7 KMPK. McPherson at Circle 98.9. And Victoria at Central Plains, KGBK 98.9. KIOL has Wellsville at Iola, that's 99.3. Trinity Catholic at Sedgwick on 100.3 KNZS. And then the 4 stream channels, Andale is at home with Wellington. Humboldt is at Cherryvale. Minneapolis here at Lyons, and Sterling is at Mound Ridge. And Matt, what is your game plan for tonight?
Doug, the game plan I got is for Lions, first off, they need to establish a run. They need to get Xander Young going, get the run established, open up that passing game. There might be a little bit of opportunity there as last week Southeast Saline threw for 294 yards. See if we can get that passing game opened up, but you got to establish it with the run of Xander Young. Minneapolis, I think they need to make Lions prove that they can stop the run, Doug.
Yeah.
They need to run it with Just and their other running backs, and then utilize Longberger and Just. Special teams could be big also. I saw Longberger opening play last week against Southeast Saline, watching that field. Nice run back on that, and turnovers. Neither of these teams can turn it over and give the other team an advantage.
All right, whether you're looking to join on campus or online, Sterling College has the programs and activities to help you become a leader. Be you, be a warrior. Sterling College, our game sponsor for the year. We're just about ready for the coin toss as both teams have now gone over to their sideline. It is 87 degrees here tonight, about 30 degrees warmer than it was last week. Wind out of the south at 13 miles an hour. It is an east-west field as the captains come out. Again, we want to congratulate Kane Villasenor, our king at homecoming, and the queen, Fernanda Rodriguez. Matt, I try to come up with what I think are the big games across the state. I'm going to read through those. You watch the coin toss. When we take a look at the big classes, you can't get any better than Manhattan number 1 and Lawrence Free State number 3. KU K-State rivalry right there. That's your 6A big game. In 5A, it's St. Thomas Aquinas, number 1 team, against St. James Academy, the number 5 team. Both of those, of course, are undefeated. In 4A, we got a matchup of Wamego 1-0 against Rock Creek, who is number 6 in 3A. Wamego is fourth in 4A. And another 3A matchup, Heston at Hoisington. Heston 9 in 3A, 1-0. Hoisington is the number 6 team in 2A. Let's give you the call on the coin toss.
Looks like Minneapolis won the coin toss, and they chose to receive, so they will get the ball first to start tonight, Doug.
All right, another big 4A, 3A matchup. Wellington, number 5 in 4A at Andale, number 1 in 3A. Garden Plain, number 5 in 2A, going against the defending state champion in Conway Springs, who's number 1 in 1A. And then just down the road, not too far, over at Mound Ridge, it's Sterling, number 6 in 1A, against the number 7 team in Mound Ridge. A couple of 8-man games that I think are really big. Little River, number 4 in Division 1, goes to meet Rural Vista, number 9 in Division 2, both undefeated. And Victoria, the number 2 team in D2, takes on Central Plains, the number 2 team in D1. That is a huge matchup right there. So we got a lot of big games in the Ad Astra Sports Network tonight, as well as a lot of big games across the state of Kansas.
Yeah, absolutely. And Doug, you always do such a good job identifying those big games and taking us through them. But a lot of big ones here in week 2 of high school football action.
All right, Lions will kick off from the west goal line. They will have the clock at their back. Minneapolis will be going into the sun. Back deep to return will be number 30, Jasper Johns. Also back deep are Bryson Lawnberger and Brayton Peters for the Minneapolis Lions. Teeing up the football will be Kane Villasenor. And we're just about ready to get underway here. North Central Activities Association League contest. Both teams 0-1, looking to get win number 1 under the belt. Deep kick by Kane Villasenor into the end zone and out the back side, and Minneapolis will take over on the 20. Matt, I'd be remiss if I don't mention the pyrotechnic crew that we have. Do a great job during the national anthem, of course, here with homecoming, and also during touchdown strikes by the Lions. Also a great bunch of guys here in town.
Absolutely. The all-volunteer Boom Fest crew. They put on an amazing show at the 4th of July. If you're ever in the area around the 4th of July, make your way to Lyons, Kansas, and check that out.
One of the best, if not the best, in the state of Kansas. It is a dandy. Just will be under center. He'll have Lawnberger and Johns in the backfield. Lawnberger gets the carry. Not much there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a little bit more. It'll be 2nd and long.
And Kendrick Starbuck made the initial contact there. Well read on the run there.
We'll call it a gain of about a half a yard. 2nd and 9. Ball spotted on the right hash mark. 2 wide receivers to the right. Tight end on the left side. Again, 2 backs in the backfield in an I. Just under center. Jumping the snap will be the defensive line of Lions, and it'll be a free 5 for the Minneapolis Lions, pushing the ball forward, making it 2nd and about 5 yards.
Yeah, I think that was number 14, Derek Alvarez, that came across a little bit early.
They called it a false start on Minneapolis. I thought the Lions had jumped.
Yeah.
My mistake on that one.
I was right with you. Must have been a little movement that prompted Lions coming across the line of scrimmage there.
Evidently. That'll make it 2nd and about 14 then. Just underway here. 11:20 on the clock as we have this homecoming game underway. This time Just will go from the gun. One back to hands the ball off to Lawnberger. Lawnberger crosses the 20, gets up to about the 23-yard line. Nice gain there. It'll be 3rd and long for Minneapolis. We'll call it 3rd and 7. Gain of about 7 on the play. Ball spotted on approximately the 23-yard line. Big 3rd down here early in the ball game for both of these teams. Wide receiver right is Arnold. 2 receivers. Peters with the carry.
And that's Xander Young that come through and made that stop. Kind of the quarterback of this defensive team for the Lions, as he's a sophomore out there calling the defensive plays.
And a loss of 3 on the play will make it 4th and 10. Back deep to return for Lions will be Quanique Hamilton. Low snap, fumbled. It get it away barely. Short kick. Bounces at the 50, past the 45, get away from the ball. Don't want to get touched by that, and it'll be down by Minneapolis at the Lions' 44-yard line, where they will take over 1st and 10. 9:51 to go. Lions will have the football. On defense for Minneapolis will be Lawnberger at defensive back, Peters at linebacker, Just at defensive back, and Johnson at defensive end. I'll get you the other defensive starters here in just a little bit. As Lions will have 2 receivers out to the right. Reversed, faked, keeper. No.
That was a direct snap.
Direct snap to Quanique Hamilton, wasn't it? And Hamilton gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and long. Going through the rest of those starters, Nolan Arnold, a defensive back, Josh White, a linebacker, Jasper Johns, a linebacker, Wyatt Griffin, Logan Haley, and Bladen Johnson will be your defensive line. Another D-back is going to be defensive end is Logan Biggs, excuse me. This time handoff to number 7, as making the run is Xander Young. He loses maybe a half a yard. We'll call it 3rd and 10. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage as they spot the ball.
Yeah, number 27, Grayson Smith, just read that play perfectly. Came in and got the ankles of Young and dropped him for the little bit of a loss. About got back to the line of scrimmage.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. David Pando rolls right, fires the ball. Caught over on the far sideline by Quanique Hamilton. Good for a 1st and 10 into Minneapolis territory at about the 44-yard line. Nice looking pass right there.
Yeah, nice looking pass there by Pando. A little bit low, but Hamilton a good job of just keeping his eye on the ball, able to go down low, get it off of the turf, and make the reception for 11 yards.
And it'll be 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 44 at the far hash mark on the right. Pando calls for the ball, gives to Xander Young. He pushes forward, gains a couple. It'll be 2nd and long. I think they'll spot it at about the 42-yard line. Tegan Link entering the ball game. Coming in for Elliott Hogg. Brings the play in with him. It'll be 2nd and 7. 7:42 to play. Both teams content to do more running than passing right now, trying to establish the running game. Pando takes it, keeps it, follows Young, pushes forward up to the 40. And that's going to be about it. It'll be another 3rd and long situation after a gain of a couple of yards. Hogg brings in the play as Link goes off to the sideline. Pando has it and shares with the members of the Lions team in the huddle. Breaking the huddle, they will send Hamilton and Stanley over to the right side. Jace Thompson here on the left. Ball snap, quick throw to the sideline. Quanique Hamilton has it, tries to get to the sticks. I think he's a bit short, knocked out of bounds inside the 40 at about the 37. We'll have to get the official spot. They're going to say at the 38, so a gain of only 2. They're still 4 yards short. It'll be 4th and 4.
Yeah, Hamilton, he has the speed. They got it out there to him on the edge and tried to get around the corner and got kind of forced out of bounds there before he could really get around the edge, Doug. It brings up a key 4th down here.
Hamilton and Stanley both out of the ball game as they loaded up with bigger players. They're going to run the ball here and try to pick up the 1st and 10. Going for it on 4th down. Xander Young takes the low snap on the direct snap. He's not going to get there as he needed 4, did not get even near that number. I think he may have gotten 1. And Minneapolis stops Lyons on that drive and will take over in their own territory at about the 37.5-yard line. 6:30 to go. We're about halfway through the first quarter. No score here at Lyons Buller Field. Minneapolis with the football. I formation just under center, 2 receivers to the left side. Lyons in a 4-4 defense. Handoff straight ahead to number 30, Johns. Jasper Johns with a short gain. Well, about a 4-yard gain. Decent gain on the play up to the 42.
Number 14, Derek Alvarez. And number 7, Xander Young.
Wide receiver to the near side. 2 receivers. Oh, twins both ways, excuse me. Empty backfield for Owen Just. Just is going to keep it, run straight ahead. Hit first by Xander Young and then help closing in on it, and it's a short gain for Owen Just, setting up 3rd and manageable at about 3rd and 4.
Taken down by Jashawn Hamilton.
Hamilton with the tackle. Ball at the 44-yard line. Another crucial 3rd down play, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. This is another big one as the Minneapolis Lions trying to drive the ball towards midfield after that turnover on downs and have a 3rd and manageable, as you said. Big play here for both teams.
Arnold split out wide to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Just drops the ball, keeps it, tries to turn the corner, does so, gets up near the down marker. It'll be dependent upon where they spot it. I think they're going to put it right on the 50. And that's good for a 1st and 10. Gain of 6 on the play by Owen Just. That was a play that was a busted play from the get-go, a low snap, but Just made lemonade out of that lemon right there.
Yeah, he did a good job getting out on the edge there, and Xander Young just almost able to trip him up in the backfield, just couldn't quite get a hold of him.
I formation, just under center, hands to the tailback. Excuse me, kept the ball. That was a great fake, throws the ball deep. Penalty flag comes in as there'll be pass interference. That was a great fake. It had me caught.
Man, it had me too. You know, I was looking for where the running back was at and then realized he still had the ball. And Owen Just throws. We saw that in the video, watching the SES video. He throws a nice ball and very accurate.
The intended target was Braden Johnson down at about the 15, between the 15 and the 20-yard line, so he heaved it a long way. Pass interference. Obviously the obvious call against Lyons, and I think it's against Chico. Ishmael Chico, I think, is the one they threw the flag on. 1st down and 10 with the penalty, as a 15-yard penalty puts it on the 35-yard line. This time Just in the gun, keeps, sweeps right. Tries to pick up a blocker, ankle tackle, and dropped after a nice gain inside the 30 down to about the 29, gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Detrell Stanley just able to get the ankle of Just and bring him down, or that could have gone for at least a 1st down. But nice run there by Just as Minneapolis Lions starting to establish a little bit of a running game here.
Justin Arnold out to the left side, excuse me. No, now they bring Johnson over here to the right side. Split backs, keeper by Just. Gains a few. Stopped short of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd and short as he picks up 2 down to the 27-yard line. 4:10 to go, no score here in the first quarter. Both teams grinding it out.
And that time, Hendrick Starbuck, the leading tackler from last year, able to make the stop, hold him short of the line to gain. Big 3rd down once again here.
Lonberger in behind Johns. No, excuse me, that's Alejandro Arnold. Keeper by Just.
I think he's going to be just short.
It's going to depend on the spot. Good call, Matt. Ball down to the 25-yard line, just shy of the 25. They've got to get it down closer to the 24. A timeout called. We'll step aside also from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
What makes Sterling College special?
I've felt more at home at Sterling than I have in most places. It is just such a welcoming environment. I know that you hear that about every campus. I have like a list of questions on my phone that I've asked various faculty members, and they've just had so much patience with me. The friends that I've made here are some of the best friends I've ever had, and I hope that I'll have for the rest of my life.
Learn with purpose at Sterling College. Visit sterling.edu today.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, on the fourth down play. Oh,
they ended up
giving the first and 10, didn't they? So
did.
It'll be a completed pass over to the far sideline. And picks up 7. Who made the catch on that? Did you get that
number 6?
That would be Braden Johnson, number 6, with the catch. 2 yards on the little quick pass over to the left flat. Nice yardage picked up after the catch. 1 receiver out to the right, 2, 3 out to the left. In the backfield is Just. Quick pass again, batted down, coming through very quickly. Was Alvarez coming through, Derek Alvarez coming through, knocking it down.
Yeah, the Minneapolis Lions, Doug, were trying to run that exact same play again. Swing it out with a short pass to the left side, and Alvarez just came in and knocked that down with his hands. Good anticipation, good defensive play there by Derek.
Derek at 6'3", just could not get the ball over him for a completion. Split backs in the backfield. Just penalty flag on the play as flying through was Xander Young. Got a hand on Just. But we're going to have offsides as Lions jump the count. It'll be a free 5, taking the ball down to the 13-yard line for Minneapolis. Ninth play of the drive coming up for Minneapolis. They started on their own 38-yard line, have now taken it down to the 13. In red zone territory, 2:20 on the clock. No score, but Minneapolis is driving here as we close out the first quarter. Just in the gun. Another flag. This coming in from the sideline, both sidelines. Offside again. That'll take it down to the 8-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 5. Clock stopped at 2:13.
That's something the Lions just can't afford to do, especially backed up against their own goal line, is let Minneapolis get free yards there, 10 yards off of penalties the last 2 plays.
Yeah, a lot of their yards on this drive have been penalties. Handoff to Lonberger and brought down quickly by number 66. That will be Logan Ferguson.
No, that was Hendrick Starbuck.
Hendrick Starbuck, excuse me, 55.
56.
56. I knew there was a 6 in there. Loss on the play. Ball back at about the 9, I think. 2nd and medium. Just in the backfield has Arnold. And there's a penalty flag as Alejandro Arnold jumped the count. And that'll push the ball back So a 15-yard pass interference, a couple of offsides, and now Minneapolis throws in one of their own, a 5-yard penalty for false start, and it's 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line. Pardon me, at the 13-yard line. And another penalty. Let's put it back where we were on the play before. I believe Lyons jumped that time again. Let's go back to 2nd and medium. Offsides Lyons, and Coach Carl Nolan, I believe, wants to take a timeout. We'll leave it here as we're just about a minute away from the end of this quarter. We'll bring you scoreboard updates throughout the evening, brought to you by Lyons Dental Care. Lyons Dental Care providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. And it's nice to see Tegan Link back on the field after he had coming out of a concussion protocol.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see him back out there for the Lions. Another big down coming up for Lions here as these teams trading off penalties. 3 offsides on the Lions on this possession.
Yeah, and our injury timeouts and injury reports brought to you by Pile Law. Have you been injured at work or in a car wreck? Pile Law takes the time to explain your options and get you the benefits you deserve. Call Pile Law. They're in McPherson. Setting the scene here for you, it'll be 2nd and about 6 yards to go. Minneapolis driving, has the ball on the 10-yard line. As it's been one yellow handkerchief on the turf after another here for the last 4 plays, I believe it is. This time, Just will again be in the gun. Peters takes it over the left side, spins, still going. Boy, you talk about a low center of gravity. That kid was way down there. Good run by Brayton Peters. Picks up a hard 3 yards, I'm going to say.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing, 3 yards, and you said it, Doug. He runs really low and hard, and hard-fought 3 yards there to bring up another big 3rd down.
Scoreboard has the ball spotted at the 6-yard line. Big 3rd down, Just keeps it. Still driving, getting a push from his line as Lions of Minneapolis did they get in the score?
I think he stopped him just short at about the 1-yard line, maybe even inside the 1.
I know the Minneapolis line was saying he got in for the score, but not the case. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. 13.6 seconds to go, just under center. Keeps it himself into the end zone for the score as Just on the quarterback sneak scores with 6.1 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. The extra point coming up here just shortly. Not sure if they're going to kick it or, yep, they will kick out of the hold of Just. Doing the honors, Logan Haley will do the kicking. Good snap, hold is down, kick, low liner, gets over the bar and in, and that makes the score 7-0 as Minneapolis draws first blood. 6.1 seconds to go. We'll be back in a minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Man Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000. The jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Man Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Do you know which credit card works best for you? Understanding your budget and spending patterns is something First Bank does best. We'll be here to help align your financial goals and lifestyle with the card to fit your needs. Contact First Bank today to learn more. Member FDIC.
At People's Bank and Trust, we value our customers. We know you have plenty of choices for your mortgage loans, but we think we have what you're looking for, relationship banking. And if you're considering refinancing or purchasing a new home, check our competitive rates before you make that change. Your payments will be made at home, and you'll receive good personalized service. That's how we've established many long-lasting relationships. Make a change, know your lender, and make your payments at home with People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At AstraRadio.com.
Owen Just completes the 12-play, 62-yard drive with a 1-yard touchdown plunge. With the Minneapolis Lions on top 7-0. Haley will kick off from the 40. Deep to return will be Stanley and Hamilton for Lions. Kicks away high over towards the left sideline. Picked up there at about the 20-yard line is Detrell Stanley, knocked out of bounds. Up around the 20. We'll see where the official spot is. There's still 2 seconds left on the clock. As we'll have one more play in this quarter. Matt, do you have any scoreboard updates by any chance?
I think there have been some come in. Let me get that up here.
While you're looking, those brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
From Chris Shank, Bueller 7, Augusta 6, 2:31 left in the first. Victoria 16, Central Plains 0. That from Lucky Kid back in the studio. Andale 16, Wellington 8. Actually, we got a new one on that. Andale 24, Wellington 8. That was 7:19 left in the first. Sterling 14, Mound Ridge 7, 1:53 left in the first.
Empty backfield for Pando. Jet sweep handoff to Jace Thompson over to the far sideline, driven out of bounds. After a nice gain, it'll be second and about 5 yards to go as the quarter will end. Minneapolis with the long drive to go ahead 7-0, scoring with 6 seconds to go. We'll step aside here at the end of the first quarter. Minneapolis 7, Lions nothing from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on at Astra Radio.
Ready to travel but worried about poor coverage? With Nextech Wireless, you get the best service wherever you are. We may be Kansas-based, but you still get coverage nationwide. So, go out and explore knowing that we have you covered. And for a limited time, get the Google Pixel 9 Pro or Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus and a Google Pixel Watch 3 on us. Nextech Wireless, connecting Kansans.
If you're looking for a friendly dentist that makes you feel at home, make an appointment with Dr. Douglas Henshaw, DDS in Sterling. Dr. Henshaw takes pride in maintaining your dental health and beautifying smiles. Specializing in orthodontics, bleaching, veneers, fillings, crowns, and bridges. Dr. Henshaw's office can also help with personally fitted mouth guards, mini implants, TMJ, and sleep apnea. Online at henshawdds.com. Trust your smile to Dr. Douglas Henshaw, DDS in Sterling.
At AstraRadio.com.
Back to action here at Lions Buller Field as Lions will have it second and about 5. Handoff to Xander Young. Picks his way around the left side. Still going. Finally driven out of bounds. Xander Young went a long way. Picks up maybe 2 yards, and it'll be third and short. 3rd and 1 for Lions. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line after a gain of 3. This is an important third down again for Lions.
Yeah, once again, third down, 1 yard to go. Make it kind of a long one, a big down for Lions. They need to answer the call from the score by the Minneapolis Lions.
Empty backfield for Pando. Back to throw. Fires a high pass. Caught and tackled right away is Detrell Stanley as he is hit by Stickles for a loss.
Yeah, that ball by Pando, Doug, just kind of hung in the air a little bit and just gave the defender plenty of time to read that play and make contact at the same time that the ball arrived.
Loss of 5 on the play. We'll spot the ball at the 20, we'll call it the 27-yard line. And that'll force Lions into a punt situation as Kane Villasenor will drop back into punt formation. Owen Just will be the returner for Minneapolis. Low snap goes through the legs of Villasenor. He's going to try to run it and dropped. Wow. A bad snap that went through the legs of Villasenor gives Minneapolis outstanding field position at about the 10 or 11 yard line as they're in red zone territory right now with the team loss on the play there.
And that was number 54, Kingston Darnay, on the coverage that just got back there quickly after that errant snap, able to track down Villasenor before he could get to the edge and bring him down for the big loss, setting Minneapolis Lions up in terrific field position.
We'll call it a loss of 16 for the team on that. I think it's spotted at about the 11. And Minneapolis knocking on the door after the turnover. At first, there was no rush by Minneapolis. Villasenor had a lot of time to track the ball down, but decided to run instead of trying to get a kickoff. And Minneapolis now in outstanding field position. 3 receivers to the left, just with an empty backfield. 4 receivers to the left. Quick throw near sideline is number 3, Bryson Lawnberger. He's tackled for a loss. And it'll be second and long.
Yeah, that play well read by Detrell Stanley as he was on the receiving end on that loss just a few moments ago and comes right back and drops the receiver for a loss there.
Ball back to the 14-yard line. We'll call it a loss of 3. Second and 13. Will the defense for Lions stiffen up here and keep Minneapolis out of the end zone? Minneapolis wants to tack on another score. Twins right, Twins left. Just back to throw in the pocket. Steps, finds a receiver, fires over the middle into the end zone.
Stopped short of the end zone. Yeah, about at the 1.5 yard line.
Nolan Arnold with the grab as Just rolled left, threw back across his body to the right, and Arnold pulls it in short of the line to gain. They're going to move the ball back even a little bit more now. At about the 2 yard line, gain of 9 on the pass. Well, it was more than that, wasn't it? Would have been
like 11, 10, 11.
Yeah, I'm going to say 12. Penalty flag, false start. I forgot to write down the loss of 3 on the pass play. That moves it back to the 7 yard line.
I know we keep saying big third downs, Doug, but this is another big one for the Lions. They sure would like to hold the Minneapolis Lions here, maybe put them into a field goal opportunity instead of a touchdown.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Running with the ball. Tackled for a loss is Owen Just. Taken down by Thompson and help.
Yeah, Stanley was right there as well. Detrell Stanley has just been flying around on defense tonight.
That pushes it back to the 9 yard line where it'll be 4th and 9. Yeah, I'm going to call it the 10. I think it's closer to the 10. It's outside the 10. Oh, it's right on the 10. Big 4th down right here.
They're going to go for it. Thought maybe they might bring their field goal unit back out.
Twins left, single receiver to the right. Just is flanked by Lawnberger in the backfield. Just steps back to throw. Under pressure. Heaves it into the end zone. Ball up in the air.
Jace Thompson.
Jace Thompson knocks it away, catches it out of bounds. It'll be an incomplete pass, and Lyons holds on a 4th down pass. Boy, that ball was thrown right there, and great coverage.
Hey, man, I tell you, just watching the video of Owen Just, he puts the ball right where he needs to, but great coverage there by number 1, Jace Thompson, as he comes up with the big stop for the Lions.
Lions takes over on their own 10-yard line, 7:41 to go, and the defense rose up that time and makes a big play. Aided by a 5-yard penalty in there for false start by Minneapolis, but it was the play of the defense. Stanley flanked out wide left, Hamilton wide right. Handoff. Xander Young. Flag in on the play. I won't guess as to what that is. It could be one of several things. Holding is one, face mask is another. I'm going to get the official symbol here. Face mask. Face mask penalty will be marched off. There was a loss on the play.
That's going to be a 15-yard variety there as they called the personal foul. Three defenders for the Minneapolis Lions were in there.
15-yard penalty moves it up to the 25. Lions out of the shadow of their goal line now and have 1st and 10. Pando with Young on his right. Pando rolls right, looking, fires the ball, whoa, into traffic, and Stickles almost had a pick right there. It went right through the hands of Emery Stickles, the senior defensive back, and it'll be 2nd down for Lions. 2nd and 10, 7:15 to go. Minneapolis on top, 7-0. Thanks for joining us and listening on Ad Astra Radio, the Lions channel. Also, you can view the entire game or replay it later on tonight if you want on Ad Astra TV. Handoff, picking his way forward is Xander Young. Not much of a hole there, but Young makes a few, and it'll be set up a 3rd and long situation for Lions. Critical 3rd down play.
Tough running so far tonight for Xander Young, Doug. I have him for 4 carries for only 8 yards, averaging about 2 yards per carry. Lions just has to find a way to get him going.
And he only got 2 on that carry right there. He went from the 25 to the 27. 3rd and 8 yards to go, 6:41 to play here in the first half. Been a quick ball game, a lot of running as both teams want to establish the run game. Pando calls for the ball, rolls left, has a lot of room, throws the ball, caught. For a 1st and 10 over on the far sideline.
Quanick Hamilton on the reception, number 4 for Lions.
Great job by David Pando running to his left. You know, here in the second week, we've watched him 12 yards on the carry, or the pass reception. He goes to his left maybe better than his right.
Yeah, I think he really does. He seems really comfortable rolling out to his left, and that time I couldn't tell if he was going to roll out and try to run it, but he
had a lot of room.
Had a lot of room, went ahead and threw it, and threw just a perfect pass to Quanick Hamilton.
Twins right. One receiver in motion from the left is Thompson. He cuts up the field. Running with the ball, Pando. Stickles right there again. Jumped the route of Jace Thompson. Got his hand in on the ball and knocks it away as Stickles has played really well as a D-back.
Yeah, he really has. Jace Thompson really had to become the defender there, like you said on the call, Doug, to get his hand in there and knock it away, or that ball was going to be intercepted.
Our videographer tonight, Ricardo Tapia, doing double duty as before the game got started, he had to go down and help sing the national anthem with the Lionaires, and they did a really great job with the national anthem.
Yeah, great program with the Lionaires here, and they just did a terrific job singing the national anthem tonight before the start of the game.
Detrell Stanley flanked out wide to the right. He's covered by Stickles. 3 receivers over to the left side. In the backfield will be Young with Pando. Pando taking his time. Now calls a timeout as there's just confusion on the play. 7-0 Minneapolis. Lions with the football. 6:10 to play. We'll step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio. Go.
Hi there, it's Dr. Logan Shetler from Lyons Medical Center. Did you know that all 5 of our Rice Community Healthcare doctors, including myself, deliver babies right here in Lyons? I'm proud to say that last year we delivered over 100 babies at the Family Birth Center at Rice County District Hospital. Our birth center isn't just a place for expectant mothers, it's a dedicated space with birthing suites for the whole family. Your experience, as well as your baby's first breath, matters greatly to me.
Hi, this is Todd Rowland. Bank of the Plains is committed to providing high-quality financial services while maintaining the highest standards of integrity, customer service, and professionalism. Our dedicated staff here in Sterling values our relationships with you and welcomes the opportunity to earn your business, trust, and friendship. A proud supporter of Black Bear and Warrior events, Bank of the Plains, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
At AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back to action here, as keeping the ball will be David Pando. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe, and it'll be 3rd and long. Ball spotted still at the 39-yard line, as after a couple of plays, they have not gained anything yet. Big 3rd down right here with the clock at 5:55 in the first half. Stanley, go ahead.
Lions with the big 3rd down conversion on the last 4 plays. See what they do here on this series.
Fake to Xander Young. Pass thrown short of the intended target. It's Trell Stanley was over here on the right sideline, guarded by Stickles, and Pando could not get it deep enough to get to the receiver. An incomplete pass. Falls to the turf, and it'll make it 4th and 10. It'll be punt situation again, or will Lions go for it here as they're out towards midfield, still in their own territory? Last time when they went to punt, Kane Villasenor had the ball snapped through his legs. Lions going to go for it.
They have the offensive unit out there. Appears that they're going to go for it, as there was a man back deep for Minneapolis ready for the punt.
2 receivers to the right. 1 to the left.
The Lions may just be trying to draw them offside here and get 5 yards.
Could be. Take some time off the clock. Well, the clock was stopped anyway. Do they call the timeout? I didn't know. Timeout Lions called. We'll keep it here, as that would probably be their last timeout, I'm going to say, as they're going to talk it over and decide what they want to do here. We want to take a little bit of time right now to thank some of our really great Rice County sports boosters for making this broadcast possible. Brasenio Construction, Erickson Custom Building, Robertson's Termite and Pest, H&R Block, Kansas Ethanol, Allen Samuels, Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware. That's just some of the many great Rice County sports boosters.
Doug, we have a few more scores coming in. We'll catch you up on the rest at halftime, but Sterling 20, Moundridge 7, that with 8:16 left in the second. And if that continues the way it's going, that might move Sterling up in the rankings a little bit.
Yeah.
A battle, Rural Vista 16, Little River 12 into 1.
That's going to be a really good ball game. Now Lions in punt formation. Good snap. Punts away over the head of Just, as Villasenor got off a good one, goes out of bounds. Not quite at the 20-yard line. I think that Minneapolis will take over at the 21-yard line. Just was back in lone coverage, but decided not to make a play on the ball. 5:27 to go. Minneapolis takes over on their own 21-yard line. Want to thank all of our sports boosters. And again, this is homecoming here at Lions tonight. Congratulations to Kane Villasenor, who just punted that football. He was the king. Fernando Rodriguez was the queen. And 4 senior boys are all football players. Were all nominated for king, including Gilberto Silva, Hendrik Starbuck, and Paco Espinoza. Minneapolis with a carry going around the left side of the line.
Just on the keeper there.
Gains a couple of yards. And a timeout called by Minneapolis this time, as both of their teams don't want to take any timeouts into the locker room at all, as they will take that timeout. And again, congratulations to Kane and Fernando. The attendance of the candidates as senior girls were Diana Gonzalez, Kiara Davis, and Kennedy Grizzle. There'll be a homecoming dance afterwards, and our own Ricardo Tapia is involved in that dance also.
Yeah.
So he's had a busy night here. Singing, filming, dancing, cleaning up afterwards. He's got a lot to do.
He sure does. Doing a good job on the video for us up there. We appreciate you, Ricardo.
Other NC2A games tonight. Sacred Heart at Plainville Clay Center at southeast of Saline. Republic County, the Lyons opponent next week, as at Ellsworth, and Beloit steps out of the league up to over to Concordia for play there tonight. Second and long for Minneapolis. Just out of the gun. Whistle and a flag.
That's going to be another offside on Lyons.
The offside bug has really bitten Lyons tonight. A free 5 yards. Ball will now be spotted on the 28-yard line. Second and about 3 for Minneapolis. Handoff, Lawnberger tries to sweep right, nothing doing as the Lions defense, good job of penetration and gap responsibility, results in a loss of about 3.
Yeah, last 3 carries for Lawnberger, Lyons been able to drop him for a loss on all 3 of those.
Ball spotted at the 26-yard line. 4:40 to go. 3rd and 6. Critical down again for both of these teams. If Lyons could hold, they could force a punt, get the ball back with sufficient time to score here. Minneapolis wants to keep the drive going. Split backs in the backfield with Just. Back to throw. And hit. Gets the ball away, dropped. Oh, tries to get it away, tucks it in.
That was number 24. Draven Turner that came through and got in the backfield and just harassed Owen Just there to the point where, as you said, Doug, Just was trying to get rid of the ball, but Draven Turner just relentless and did not let him get loose, and the big sack.
Loss of 14 on the play makes it 4th down. And Haley again in to punt. Timeout by Minneapolis. We'll step aside this time from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Young farmers and ranchers and those just starting out face special challenges in the ag business. So we offer an extra hand. We share our experience and offer leasing and loan programs to fit your needs and help your operation grow. After all, isn't growing what it's all about? Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lionsfed.com.
As you send your students off to school, make sure they're covered. This is Tori Tip with Tori Tip State Farm. From fender benders to cracked phones, renter's insurance, or even life insurance, we'll make sure your student is protected as they head off to school, so they can focus on what matters most, their future. Call or stop in today at Tori Tip State Farm, on the square, in Lyons, and like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At AstraRadio.com.
While we were on break, Minneapolis did punt the ball. No return on the play. Lions will take over on their own 40-yard line. Good field position. Just need to have that big play to break out and make some yardage here. 3:25 to go.
Yeah, you said it, Doug. That's exactly what the Lions need on this possession is 1 or 2 big plays. They just haven't quite been able to get that yet. A couple of nice pass plays going for 10 and 11 yards, but just not that big strike, either passing or running to chew up some yardage.
And Minneapolis, their defensive secondary has been really good coming up. They They play out of boy, they got everybody in the box expecting the run right here, don't they? With the keeper is Xander Young as he took the direct snap. Gets 2 yards ahead to the 42-yard line. 4 yards up to the 42-yard line. And it'll be second and about 6. 3 minutes and change to go here in the second quarter of play.
Yeah, plenty of time to work with here, as Lions would sure like to answer with a score and go in with this game either tied, or they'd even take 3, I think, at this point to just get on the scoreboard and take some momentum into the second half. Of course, they get the ball to begin the second half.
Young pitches it to Jace Thompson on the reverse. Thompson loses yardage back to the 40. So everything they gained on that first play, they lost on this play.
Late flag. Came in well after the play there. Couple of them.
In the defensive secondary. Let's see what the call is here on the penalty. The flag's at about the 42, which was the line of scrimmage. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Lyons. That'll be loss of down and 15. As the penalties continue to mount for Lyons. This one a really tough one, as it will move the ball back about to the 26, 27-yard line. We'll call it the 27. And it'll be, I think it's going to be third down, because it was a dead ball penalty. So it's third and a long 27 yards to go. David Pando back in at quarterback. He rolls right, surveys the field, flips it to the sideline, out of bounds. Intended for Jace Thompson, but covered very well there by Bryson Lawnberger. And it'll be fourth down and long for Lions. It'll be punt formation again. 4th and 21 from the 27-yard line.
Yeah, the defensive secondary of the Minneapolis Lions, Doug, has been really impressive in
Yeah,
their
they have.
coverage. A couple of plays that Pando's able to complete when he rolled to his left, I believe, on both of those plays. But outside of that, they've covered the pass very well.
Their skill players in their defensive secondary have really played well, especially Stickles. It seems like he's been everywhere. Oh, here they come on the punt block. And still running with it is Kane Villasenor. He's got to get more yardage than that. Oh, and a late flag coming in. I think he may get it. Oh, he punted it away.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Kane Villasenor. Minneapolis put a lot of pressure on. Villasenor did get it away, excuse me.
Yeah, he came flying across the line, and
yeah.
I thought that very close to being offside, but timed just perfectly and got into the backfield. But Villasenor still able to get it away just on the return.
Face mask against Minneapolis just on the return, had taken it down to the 35-yard line of Lyons. That'll move it back to the 50. 2:02 remaining. I think Minneapolis may have one timeout left.
I believe you're right.
I think Lyons has used all of theirs. So it's a 2-minute drill here, basically, with one timeout for Minneapolis. Just will go out of the gun. Quick throw.
Knocked down there.
Knocked down. Alvarez again with that 6'3" frame going up and knocking it down.
Yeah, he's made a couple of nice plays this evening. And that's his second pass that he's batted down.
Coming into the play is Josh White for Minneapolis. As they rotate plays in with players, Josh White and Emery Stickles typically. 2nd and 10, 1:58 to go. Minneapolis with the football, leading 7-0. 2 receivers to the right, 2 left. Just fires. Ball intended here on the near sideline. Incomplete, intended for Arnold.
Yeah, Jace Thompson once again flying in at the last moment, getting a hand in there to knock that ball away. That ball was just perfectly thrown.
Yeah.
And Jace Thompson with his second big play defensively tonight, knocking a pass away.
Defensive play on both of the teams in the secondary has been outstanding tonight. Big 3rd down with 1:55 to go. Minneapolis has the ball on the near sideline. Left side, 2 receivers wide to the right. Twins over here to the left. 1 back in the backfield with Owen Just. Just under pressure, penalty flag and a whistle.
False start. And that really probably was a good thing for the Minneapolis Lions, because the Lions had 2 players in the backfield, and they were going to drop Owen Just for more than a 5-yard loss, and instead the false start just takes them back 5.
And a loss of down, too.
Right.
Yeah, they had the heat coming from the left side of the defensive line. Coming from over there was Alvarez. Big 3rd down now, 3rd and 15. Same formation. Just quick throw, far side. Oh, Stanley jumped the route and almost had a pick 6.
Yeah,
wow.
Terrell Stanley timed that just perfectly, as you said on your call, Doug, and just almost had the ball, and if he would have caught it, there was nothing but green grass going the other way for him.
Lions will get the ball back as Haley will come in to punt the ball. Logan Haley, senior. Back deep will be Quanique Hamilton. Haley with about a 10-yard drop to punt. Stay with us at halftime for the Lions Federal Bank halftime report. Lions does come after it, gets a punt away, and it will go out of bounds.
The 21, 22-yard, no, the
They
25.
Say, they're going to get it before then. They're walking up the sideline at about the 31-yard line. Good work by the officiating crew as the white hat spotted it where it landed, and the wing official walks up the sideline, and they triangulate that and get the spot at the 32, actually. 1:44 to go for Lions. Down 7-0. David Pando, empty backfield. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Pando rolls left, has room, throws the ball. Wide open. Over there was Detrell Stanley, and Pando left the ball short. He was wide open.
Yeah, Detrell Stanley tried to come back to the ball and make a grab, go down low, just not quite able to get back to it.
That would have been a big gainer right there. And again, Pando tried to fire the bullet in there instead of just putting a little air under it to get it in there, which he could do with no receiver or no defender on him. Thompson in motion. Pando rolls left again. Lofts the ball, far sideline. Too high for Quanique Hamilton. Coverage there by Peters.
Yeah, another pretty good play, and as we've talked about, Pando just seems so much more comfortable rolling to his left there, and had Quanique Hamilton open and just a little high for Quanique Hamilton to climb the ladder and bring that ball in.
Absolutely. You know, Pando's got good speed. At some point, you think maybe he might tuck the ball and run and use some of that speed that he has. Lyons is going to load up the right side with receivers. They have a couple over here. Wing back on the far side is Jace Thompson. Ball on the right hash mark. Penalty flag.
They're going to blow it dead. False start. Lyons.
Yeah, I think the little confusion on when the snap was supposed to take place. That'll move it back to the 27. It'll be 3rd and 15 for Lyons. 1:31 to go. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass.
Just want to be careful here if you're the Lions. You don't want to throw up a ball that could be intercepted and taken back for a pick six here with a minute and a half left in the first half.
Young in the backfield with the quarterback, David Pando. Pando barks signals, has it. Quick pass near side. Quanique Hamilton has it, tries to weave through traffic. Going to be tackled there by Jasper Johns. A little bit of a gain, but not enough. And Minneapolis will call their about a 5-yard gain back to the 32. It'll be 4th and 10. And Minneapolis will call, I believe, their final timeout. We'll keep it right here. Actually, the ball's at the 31, isn't it?
Yes.
It'll be 4th and 10.
Got to wonder if Minneapolis will come after this one again.
Yeah,
they almost got there last time.
Like you said, I thought the defensive linebacker timed the snap really well because it looked like he was going to be offside, and he wasn't. He got through just perfectly. So,
yeah, plenty of time for the Minneapolis Lions to work with here. So if you're the Lions, you want a good, clean snap and give Villasenor a chance to get this punt away and get it down the field. Make a longer field for the Minneapolis Lions here as we get prepared to go into halftime.
Stay with us for our halftime show, brought to you by Lyons Federal Bank. Stream live audio and video with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Nextech Wireless. The latest phones and devices at the best prices. Villasenor gets the ball away. Bouncing on the ground, just is going to let it go, and downing it will be Ishmael Chico at about the 37-yard line.
That one kind of a low knuckleball on the punt, but did the job and then took a Lions roll after landing, picked up about another 5 or 6 yards off of as it rolled down the field.
54.7 seconds to go, and with the arm of Owen Just, that's enough time for them. Let's see if the Lions secondary can step up to the call here, as they've played well thus far. They break the huddle. 2 receivers to the wide side, 1 here to the near side. Just rolls right, fires the ball, dropped over on the far sideline by Braden Peters as they brought the back out out to the sideline, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and that ball was just a bullet thrown to Peters, and he just couldn't hang on to that.
50 seconds to go. Ample time on the clock. Good crowd here tonight for homecoming. The home side bleachers here are not totally full, but really packed well. Nice crowd.
Good crowd here for homecoming, and a little bit of a breeze here. The temperatures drop some. Just a perfect September night for high school football.
Rolling left this time is Owen Just. Pressure, throws back across his body. Peters has it. Gets across the 50.
First down and more.
Gets it up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the carry or on the reception? Clock continues to run. Just rolls left this time. Not much pressure. Back across the middle again to an open Peters. Oh, he breaks a tackle. He could go.
He broke two
tackles. Nobody's going to get to him, and he's going to score on a 45-yard touchdown pass with 22.5 seconds to go. And we just talked about how the Lions secondary played so well. They had some chances to bring him down, but I tell you what, Peters with that low body build just shook off a couple of tackles and into the end zone. Minneapolis takes the lead 13-0 here with 22.5 seconds to go.
Yeah, on both of those plays, Lyons was applying pressure in the backfield and just kind of kept going backwards and able to find Peters open in the middle of the field, and then Peters did the work from there.
Logan Haley in to kick out of the hold of Owen Just. Calls for the ball. Snap is down. And the kick is good. And that makes your score Minneapolis 14, Lyons 0. 22.5 seconds to go. We'll step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Big savings are happening right now at Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine and Hutchinson. Get a rugged 2025 Ram 1500 for only 3.9% for 72 months, plus 10% off MSRP. Drive home a Bighorn and get an extra $1,000 cash back. And if you own a Chevy, GMC, Ford, or Toyota, that's another $1,500 off. And as Mr. Samuels always said,
come by, let's be friends.
See dealership for details and exclusions.
There is still time to make 2025 your year. For a limited time, sign up for MTC Fiber Internet and get free internet until 2026. You'll get internet that is 10 times faster than cable or wireless, plus a local network built by neighbors for neighbors. For more information or to sign up for service, stop by your local MTC office, call 877-216-9951, or visit mtcforme.com.
At AstraRadio.com.
On the touchdown, it was a 63-yard drive, 3 plays, culminated with the long pass from Owen Just to Brayton Peters of 45 yards. Their 2 drives have been 62 and 63 to score in. One was a 12-play drive, this last one a 3. They can play quick or they can play grind it out. Back to return will be Stanley and Hamilton. Haley, end over end kick. Coming up and grabbing it at about the 15 is Quanique Hamilton. Cuts up the middle.
Oh.
Needed to get by Braden Peters. Couldn't do it as Peters dropped him down. And Lyons will go to work with 17.3 seconds to go.
Yeah, just a really good open field tackle there by Braden Peters as Hamilton cut that back and had some open space in front of him. If he could have got past Peters, could have made this interesting.
Yeah, the only man back was the kicker, Logan Haley.
So Braden Peters comes off 2 big offensive plays, scores the touchdown, comes right back and makes a big defensive play.
Lions out of timeout, 17.3 seconds to go. They'll get 1 play off, possibly 2 if they hurry. Let's see what they do here. Trips right, empty backfield. Under pressure is Pando, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Was that number 22, Josh White, in there?
I believe so, yes. Yes, it was number 22.
And Pando dropped for a loss. Back to the 28-yard line, a loss of 8, and that's going to do it as we go to halftime with Minneapolis leading by a score of 14-0. Stay with us for our Lyons Federal Bank halftime report. We'll be back after a short break to our studio from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lyons football on Ad Astra Radio.
Find local sports content online at adastraradio.com, including schedules, stories, and game day audio. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's first half and catch you up on other scores around the area.
Still working on your summer to-do list? Your neighborhood Ace has the best brands you need to tackle any outdoor project. Choose from a big selection of outdoor power equipment, plus find quality tools to complete your workshop. When it's time to kick back and enjoy the weekend, we've got the perfect furnishings and decor for any outdoor space. Plus the latest grills, from hosting a family barbecue to giving your kids the perfect place for backyard play. Right at Ace Hardware, Dodge City, Lyons, Mays, and Meade.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hey visitors, it's Jess from Pools Plus. Welcome to the Kansas State Fair. Stop by our big tent, Caddy Corner, from Lake Talbot and visit the professionals at Pools Plus September 5th through the 14th. Find the same great deals going on in store. Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Perkins Angus Ranch to Table wants to be the best part of your meal. Premium locally grown Black Angus beef available Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 2 to 6 at 715 East Main in Lyons. Orders taken anytime. Perkins Angus Ranch, from our ranch to your table.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Perry, and I work with McPherson Dental Care, and we are excited to have 6 locations in our communities in order to serve and take care of your dental needs. McPherson Dental believes whether you are 2 or 92, your teeth are important to your overall health, and we want to make sure we are taking care of you and your loved ones every step of the way. It's our honor to live and work in your communities, and we want to thank you for choosing us and letting us be your hometown dentist.
That's McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
To become a trusted choice independent insurance agent,
I pledge to be there for you when disaster strikes.
You have to commit to a pledge.
And to stand by you and guide you through your claim.
And the first thing they'll do as your agent
and I pledge
is put all this in writing and sign it. Your hope is that you never need your insurance. Their promise is that it will be a very different experience if you do. Trusted choice. You need an independent insurance agent.
Call us at First Group Insurance or go to our website at insurewithus.net.
With your halftime update from Ad Astra Sports, I'm Lucky Kid. The big game in JUCO football Saturday is being played at Gowan Stadium in Hutchinson, as the Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons host Iowa Western in a rematch of last season's championship game that kick off at noon at Gowan Stadium. Blue Dragons soccer will be at Coffeyville Saturday afternoon for a 2 p.m. start. Volleyball hosting Garden City Saturday night at 6. Kansas Jayhawks off this weekend. Kansas State Wildcats on the road tonight at Arizona. We'll have an update on that game coming up during our scoreboard. Checking Saturday's KCAC schedule, the Sterling College Warriors are hosting Ottawa tomorrow evening. Our pregame coverage on 100.3 KNZS gets underway at 5:30. Other games on Saturday will include McPherson hosting Tabor. That game on 98.9, 1540 KMCP with pregame at 5:30. Bethany is at St. Mary, pregame from Leavenworth at 5:30 on 95.5 KLBG. Other games in the conference Saturday, Avila at Kansas Wesleyan, Bethel at Friends, and in the one-day game, Evangel taking on Southwestern. Kansas City Royals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies in their weekend series in Philly. We will have the game on Sunday at noon on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The Kansas City Chiefs have their season opener coming up on Sunday as they will take on the Philadelphia Eagles in the rematch of last year's Super Bowl. Pre-game coverage gets underway at 2 on 96.7 KMPK and Real Country 98.9 KGBK. Other things going on in Blue Dragon sports this weekend. Blue Dragon soccer will be at Coffeyville for a 2 p.m. start Saturday. Volleyball hosting Garden City Saturday night at 6. Sterling College soccer is at Southwest Christian University on Saturday. The women's game is at 1. The men's match will be at 3. We'll check the scoreboard right after this.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you are thinking about shopping your farm or ranch's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with family farms and large commercial farmers across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
Mann Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000. And the jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Mann Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Do you know which credit card works best for you? Understanding your budget and spending patterns is something First Bank does best. We'll be here to help align your financial goals and lifestyle with the card to fit your needs. Contact First Bank today to learn more. Member FDIC.
When quality of care matters, let the compassionate and professional staff at Hospice and Home Care of Reno County serve you. We are committed to the well-being of our community because we are your neighbors and friends. We provide services such as home health, hospice, private duty, palliative care, and voice care. Count on us to provide your in-home health care services. Wherever you consider home, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
Taking out the latest scores on the Ad Astra Radio scoreboard tonight. Hutch High and Andover Central are scoreless after one. Mulvane up on Bueller 13-12 in second. Inman leading Trinity Catholic 6-0 late second. Central Christian up on Sunrise Christian 28-0 in the second quarter. Conway Springs leading Nickerson in the second 20-13. Hillsboro leading Haven 6-0. Linden beats Pretty Prairie tonight 52-0. That game ended at halftime, and that was an early starting game. Beloit was up on Lyons 38-0, the last score we had there in the second quarter. Great Bend leading McPherson 28-0 in the second. Canton Galva right now up on Center 12-0. That game in the second quarter. Moundridge after one led Bennington by a score of 14-7. Halstead and Heston tied up at 7 tonight in one of the rivalry games going on tonight. Chitty and Holcomb also tied in the second quarter. They're knotted up at 6. Southeast of Saline is leading Minneapolis 14-0 at the end of one quarter. And those are the scores that we have in right now on the Ad Astra Radio scoreboard. Stay with us. We'll keep you up to date on the scores as they do come in this evening. The Kansas City Chiefs trailing the Los Angeles Chargers 7-0 in the first quarter in their game down in Brazil. And in the top of the fifth, the Royals leading the Twins 2-0. Stay with us. We'll have more sports scores for you as we go through the evening. From the Ad Astra Sports Desk, I'm Lucky Kid.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. The Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
When you work hard, make sure you have a service that works hard for you. With reliable coverage and the latest devices, you can go farther with Nextech Wireless. Right now, get an iPhone 16 Pro and an Apple Watch 10 on us. That's right, on us. Nextech Wireless, connecting Kansans.
At Health Equip, we are committed to bringing comfort to you and your home. That's why we specialize in health and mobility products designed to keep you feeling your best and living with ease. From CPAPs and BiPAPs to oxygen services and respiratory supplies, our full line of equipment is backed by friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help find the right fit. Right now, enjoy 20% off our power mobility products and lift chairs. Find us at healthequip.com or visit us in Hutchinson, Newton, and McPherson. Health Equip, comfort, care, and a better way to live.
I'm Dr. Logan Shetler from the Lyons Medical Center, and for times when you're feeling under the weather, to immunizations and back-to-school appointments for your children, our team is here for your family at every stage of your life. As a rural clinic and hospital, our commitment to your health is built upon the foundation of neighbors caring for neighbors. So whether you wake up with a sore throat or your teen sprain their ankle, we'll help you get better fast.
From the first heartbeat to breathing easier and life-changing triumphs, healing every step of the way, strengthening your future with advanced imaging and labs for precise answers, and compassionate care every step of the way, because every moment of health matters. Hutchinson Regional Medical Center, caring for every chapter of your life.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to our Lyons Federal Bank halftime report, giving you a quick scoreboard, a quick recap of the scoring. Minneapolis scored with 6.1 seconds to go in the first, as Owen Just got the TD on a 1-yard run. Point after was good by Logan Haley. That was a 12-play, 62-yard drive. Minneapolis scored again late in the half, 22.5 seconds to go, as Owen Just connected with Brayton Peters on 2 pass plays, an 18-yarder, and then the 45-yard touchdown strike. Again, Logan Haley adds the point after, making the score 14-0. 3-play drive, 63 yards, all to Brayton Peters. That's the story of the game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Brayton Peters able to close out the half there with 2 big offensive plays and then a big defensive play, and gives Minneapolis a 2-touchdown lead going into the locker room.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the individual stats on the game, Matt.
Okay, first off, for the Minneapolis Lions, they were led in rushing by their quarterback, number 5, Owen Just. He had 9 carries, 24 yards. He did take a big sack there in the second quarter. We put that down as a team loss. Bryson Longberger, 5 carries, 2 yards. Brayton Peters, 1 carry for 3 yards. And Jasper Jones, 1 carry for 4 yards. 16 carries totaling 33 yards. You take away that sack, and it drops it down to 16 carries for 19 yards in the first half for the Minneapolis Lions. On the receiving end, they had their big receiver, number 4, Peters, 2 catches, 62 yards. Johnson, 1 catch for 7 yards. Nolan Arnold, 1 for 11. And Charlie Klein, 1 that went for negative yardage. Total that all up, and the Minneapolis Lions 5 receptions for 77 yards. 96 total first half yards for the Minneapolis Lions. Now for the home team, the Lions here, they were led by Xander Young in rushing, 5 carries, 12 yards. It was just tough going in the first half for Xander Young. David Pando, 2 carries for 2 yards, and Jace Thompson, 2 carries for 3 yards. And make that 9 carries, 17 yards in the first half for Lions. And then on the receiving end, Quanique Hamilton was the big target for Pando, as he had 4 receptions, 30 yards. Detrell Stanley, 1 reception that went for a loss. First half receiving, 5 receptions, 25 yards. Total of 42 total yards in the first half for the Lions.
And I would have to say that the defensive secondaries of both teams have played really, really well here today. They have done well.
Yeah, they really have.
And then both teams have really shut down the run.
Yeah.
On both sides. So the defenses are playing sharp, no doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of been a defensive battle, but Minneapolis just able to come up with the big plays they needed at the right times, and aided by some penalties to get those 2 scores.
Yeah, especially in that first drive, they were aided by 3 or 4 Lions penalties that put them down there in pretty good position. And Owen Just, his throws have been back across his body when he's rolled left and then threw back into the middle where you would think the coverage would be there. And Brayton Peters just finds that open spot.
Yeah, Brayton Peters just finding a way. He just keeps active out there on the route and keeps working until he gets open, comes open, and gives just a target where on those last 2 big offensive plays, he was wide open.
All right. Stream live audio and video with the Ad Astra radio app powered by Nextech Wireless, the latest phones and devices at the best prices. You can get our audio feed on the Lyons channel of Ad Astra Radio. It's on the app. It's free. It's easy to install. Or you can watch it on Ad Astra TV. Again, it's a free service, and you can go back. All of these games are archived. You can watch the video. You can go back and listen to it if you want to also. Just had a score come up from Heath Schroeder. K-State and Arizona are now underway. 10:47 to go in the first, and it's scoreless. So, again, a Friday night game. Last week it was the Chiefs playing. Tonight it's the K-State Wildcats are playing. Kansas City has a big game on Sunday, don't they?
They do. Kansas City going right back up against their Super Bowl opponent from last year. And, of course, the Eagles come away with the Super Bowl victory. And I know the Chiefs certainly would like to get a little bit of redemption on their field. But I know what they're always playing for is that last game and being in that Super Bowl once again.
Yeah, it's going to be a really, really good ball game. I know that Fox Sports had a crew there at the Kansas Power and Light District today broadcasting. If Had a big crowd there doing a special show on a Friday for that in preparation of Sunday's game. So it'll be a big one.
Yeah, and you talked about the K-State game. That's a big one for K-State. I think they're slight favorites, even though they come into that game 1-2. And, man, if you're K-State, that's when you got to go on the road and battle and try to come out with a W, because you certainly don't want to start the season out 1-3.
No, not with the expectations that they had. And Army, just incredible last week. I mean, K-State had 4 plays going into the last 6 minutes of the ball game in the second half. That's all they ran.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't get the offense on the field. Army just kept pounding away, running that old-fashioned smash mouth option football with the quarterback keeping it.
They are very good at controlling the ball and just
Yep.
burning up a lot of time. I've seen them give my Notre Dame Fighting Irish fits before, and yeah, they're a well-coached team, and they know how to do it.
All right, we're 3 minutes away from kickoff here. Again, mention that our videographer is Ricardo Tapia, does a great job. Heath Schroeder back at the studio. I'm Doug Higgins along with Matt Stafford as we provide you with our play-by-play and color commentary on the ball game here tonight. Minneapolis leading by a score of 14-0. One long drive, well, 2 long drives actually. One a grind them out with a lot of penalties involved. The other was a two big pass plays to Brayton Peters to give Minneapolis the score here. Lyons does get the football to start the second half.
Yeah, and I think this is a big drive for the Lions. Lions offensively, they need to go out and not make any big mistakes. Don't get yourself behind the sticks, and no big penalties, and try to just get a long, drive down the field and come away with some points on the first drive. I think it's a big drive for the Lions.
We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments the Lions make as they come out here and get the ball, as Minneapolis will kick off to them. Whether you're looking to join on campus or online, Sterling College has the programs and activities to help you become a leader. Be you, be a warrior. And speaking of Warriors, they play tomorrow. Let me get my schedule out. The schedule for tomorrow includes Kansas City Royals at Philadelphia Eagles on Learfield, KLQR 92.3, as well as 99.3 KIOL. Bethany football at St. Mary on 95.5 KLBG. McPherson football at Tabor on 98.9 KMCP. And then Sterling College is on the road at Ottawa, 100.3 KNZS, and Lions own Scott Hogan on the call with that ball game there. And then Sunday, it's a lot of Royals and a lot of Chiefs. Tonight, we will have delayed broadcasts of the high school football scoreboard show, that on 98.9 KMCP and KIOL 99.3. You can get those on the app. Just tune into those stations. And that will be delayed starting at 10:30. And it's not on the schedule, but I wonder if it's on 106.1 at 10 o'clock. Normally they cover that.
Yeah.
Normally they have it at 10 o'clock there. So tune in to 106.1. If it's not on 106.1, you can get it delayed on 98.9 KMCP or on 99.3 KIOL.
Doug, some quick scoreboard updates from Chris Shank. Bueller 14, Augusta 12. That one a battle down there in Augusta. I believe that game's in Augusta. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
And Hutchinson 13, Valley Center 3 at halftime. That from Brad Hallier. Trinity Catholic 16, Sedgwick 0 at halftime. That also from Brad Hallier, providing us updates on the game he's calling as well as the Hutchinson game. From Mike Saylor, Wellsville 43, Iola 0 at half. Marmonton Valley 46, Yates Center 0 at half. Final at half. Circle 17, McPherson 14 at the half.
Good ball game there.
Inman 24, Wichita Trinity 9. Little River 36, Rural Vista 16. That at half.
After Rural Vista jumped out to the lead, then Little River it's been all Little River since. What about Central Plains? Them and Victoria, that should be a dandy.
I don't have any updates on that one. Any recent updates? At half, 16-6 Victoria over Central Plains.
Okay, thank you for those scoreboard updates brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Stanley and Hamilton back deep to return for Lyons. Logan Haley will kick off for Minneapolis as we're ready to get the second half underway here at Buller Field in Lyons on a gorgeous night here, homecoming at Lyons High School. Over-end kick taken by Hamilton. 20, 25, 30.
He's got a
Could he
seam.
break it? He's in the open.
He's got one
40,
man to beat.
Extending 20, 10, touchdown. 80-yard touchdown return for Quanique Hamilton. What a way to start the second half of play.
Yeah, absolutely what the Lions needed right there. I don't see any flags up there. I see one flag on the field here. Right at the 50.
Oh, I didn't see that.
See what the flag's going to be here. As Stanley had one man to beat, turned on the afterburners, and that would have been, let's see what the call's going to be. Exactly the spark the Lions need.
The flag is at the Minneapolis 47-yard line. I had missed it with the team all right there. Long discussion here. White Hats looking over towards the Minneapolis sideline. Now they're talking to Coach Carl Nolan. The head linesman is. We have not received any indication as to what this penalty may have been. It would only be a guess on my part, and I have nothing to guess on. I have no clue. It looks like it may stand. Sideline warning will be assessed on the kickoff. Touchdown is good. So the touchdown does score. They will penalize on the ensuing kickoff as Lyons gets on the board.
Yeah, Detrell Stanley, Doug, just such a great call you had there on it as he got that ball, found a little bit of a seam, cut it back to the near sideline to us here, and just had one man to beat, turned on the afterburners, and took it home for 6.
And Lyons was cut into the lead. Now the all-important extra point coming off of the foot of Kane Villasenor out of the hold of Xander Young. Villasenor, a left-footed kicker, also runs on the cross-country team.
Yeah, I believe he medaled again. Was that yesterday, the meet
Yes.
yesterday?
Yes.
Having a good season. A couple of medals in the first 2 meets.
Good snap, hold.
Blocked.
Blocked. They can run it back for, no, they can't run it back. Point is blocked, no good, and the score will remain 14-6 after the long kickoff return. 11:48 to go, 14-6. Minneapolis will get the ensuing kickoff from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
As a producer, you wear a lot of hats, from livestock expert to machinery and crop expert. For ag lending expertise, you can count on us. We'll help with the loans you need for livestock, seed, and equipment. So when it comes to ag, talk to us. Like you, our field is agriculture. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lyonsfed.com.
If high fertilizer prices have you scratching your head, call our team of professionals at Heartland Soil Services and let us help you determine exactly what you need, where you need it, for all of your fertility needs. If you've grid soil sampled within the last 4 years, we've got the data to make the prescription to put your fertilizer exactly where you need it. Or, if you'd like to try a grid soil sample, call us today and we can help.
Heartland Soil Services.
And remember, unless you test, it's just a guess.
At AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back. After the long kickoff return by Quanique Hamilton, Kane Villasenor will kick the ball off. Deep to return will be Bryson Lawnberger. High kick. Lawnberger takes it near the goal line.
Oh, he touched it.
Gonna run it out, 10, 20, tries to get to the far sideline. Gonna be dropped inside the 20.
About the 16, 17-yard line maybe. Got a flag in on the play.
Flag over on that far sideline. Let's see what the call is. Still waiting for the official to give me a signal here.
Minneapolis is moving down the field
Yeah.
at positive yardage. Lyons is backing up.
Personal foul against Lyons will be a 15-yard penalty. That will spot the ball at about the 31-yard line, where Minneapolis will begin their second half drive, leading by a score of 14-6. Just will start under center as they go back to that I formation. Fullback is Johns. Tailback gets the carry. Peters on the carry, tests the right side. Short gain. It'll be second and long for Minneapolis. Ball will be spotted at the 33-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. Lions trying to take advantage of the momentum they gained on that long kickoff return. Transfer it over to defense here. Just hands the ball off. Tailback cuts it. Started left, cuts back to the right side. And again, Peters with that low frame. And we've got an injured player down on the field. Have you been injured at work or in a car wreck? Pile Law takes the time to explain your options and get you the benefits you deserve. That's Pile Law in McPherson. And I believe the injury is to number 30 for Lions. That's Miguel Corona, who's down on the field. Trying to get him up right now. Having trouble. Looks like possibly an ankle injury. Getting assistance coming off of the field. The carry by Peters took the ball up just shy of the 40-yard line. We'll call it the 39, gain of 6. And it'll be third and short for Minneapolis when we return to play here. They're assisted Miguel Corona over to the sideline here. Looks like they may be checking his knee, aren't they?
Yeah, appears that they are working on Corona's knee there. I think he was the one that made initial contact on the tackle there.
Just under center again, I formation. Just tries to go forward, and a great defensive surge by the defensive front four. Xander Young also in there, and no gain and a little loss on the play. We'll say a loss of 1 back to the 38, and it'll be fourth and a short 2. They're going to punt. Quanique Hamilton back to return. Logan Haley to punt. No, that's Owen Just, excuse me. Owen Just will punt. Here. Yeah, it could be. And they are going to fake it. I think he got it.
Yeah, just by a little bit, maybe by about a half a yard.
He was hit behind the line to gain, but kept moving forward.
Owen Just taking the direct snap. As they were in punt formation, they could just kind of feel that one coming.
Yep. gains 4 on the play, moves it up to the 42-yard line and keeps the drive going. 9:50 to play here in the third. 14-6, Minneapolis on top.
The Lions made a couple of good defensive plays on that series of downs. Now they just need to come back and shake off that fake punt and get right back in on defense here.
Hand off to Lonberger. Off tackle, right side. Decent gain. Up to the 46-yard line. Gain of 4 yards on the carry. Ball will be spotted on the far hash mark, and it'll be second and about 6 with 9:15 to play. Boy, that was a huge fourth down play, and just lowered. He had a running start on it and just buried his head and comes through with a big play.
Yeah, I just had a feeling that was coming as they were in 4th and short there, and they were in punt formation, but with Just in the backfield to take the direct snap.
2 receivers to the left. Just hands the ball off. Lonberger on the carry. Gets up to about the 50-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Be third down, 3rd and 2. Clock continuing to run, 8:20 to play here in the third. Another critical third down situation for each of these teams. Just stays under center. Hands the ball off to Peters, and Peters, little or no gain, and it's going to be 4th and 2. We'll say he got a little bit of yardage.
Yeah, give him about a half a yard.
It'll be 4th and a long one this time. Last time it was a short 2. They'll go for it. They're in Lions territory. The Lions defensive front has played well on these short yardage situations, and look for Xander Young to be stunting from his linebacker position. He's up there close. Split backfield, just in the gun. 2 running backs beside him. Quick throw. Caught here on the near sideline by Nolan Arnold. Good for a 1st and 10 as they take it down to the 42, 43-yard line of Lions. Jace Thompson on the tackle. Will spot it on the 43, gain of 6.
Yeah, Owen Just has the ability to get the ball out quickly. I saw that watching some of the film from the Southeast Sling game, and that's exactly what he did that time. Got it out really quickly and over to Nolan Arnold. Good for the 1st down to keep the drive going.
They've done a pretty good job of taking care of Nolan Arland for most of the game here thus far. It's been Peters that's come through. Just dropped it, did get the handoff. Boy, I don't know how he got that handoff away. And Alejandro Arnold on the carry. Picks up decent yardage, gain of about 4. Down to the 39-yard line. Minneapolis being very methodical here on this drive, taking time after time. They started the drive at 11:30. It's now at 6:10 to go. They've taken over 5 minutes off the clock.
This is where the Lions just kind of need to stiffen up and come up with a big play here defensively, maybe get a play for a loss and get some momentum going back their way.
Just pitches the ball. Lonberger attacks the right side. Good yardage, tackled by Xander Young. Gets the 1st down. Up to the 31-yard line. Or down to the 31-yard line, excuse me. It'll be 1st and 10 for Minneapolis. Halfway through the third quarter, Minneapolis by 8, 14-6 over the Lions. Here in the Battle of the Lions tonight in NC2A League play. Ball on the right hash mark. Just under center. I formation. Just hands to Peters. Sweeps right. Up near the first down marker. I think he's got it. Yeah, they wave him down. Chico on the tackle. Ball down to the 20, 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Minneapolis as they continue to grind the ball down the field and take time off the clock. 5 minutes and change to go here in the third quarter at Buller Field. What's the whistle for, Matt?
I'm not sure.
I'm not either. The umpire there in the middle of the defense is over the ball. Oh, they started the clock. They wanted to change. They want to put the time back at 5:08. So it was a clock correction. As he had gone out of bounds. Just flag and a whistle. Just was rolling to his left with Stanley in pursuit.
Xander Young took a hard hit there. Not sure why they blew that play dead.
Yeah, I can't tell either. I'm not getting any kind of a signal from the referee. Ball still at the 22.
5 minutes to go in the third quarter, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for Minneapolis. Just under center. Hands the ball off with the run over the left side. Good gain there for number 30, Jasper Johns. Takes it down to the 11, 10-yard gain and a 1st and 10. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, there goes the chains.
Is that Johns or Longberger on that?
Oh, I thought it was 30. Did they call? Was it 4? Torrey said it was Lawnberger. Give it to Lawnberger.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Lawnberger and Johns both in the backfield, split with Just in the gun. There's Lawnberger, sweeps right, cuts it back. Down near the goal line, is he in?
He's short. Just about a half a yard from my perspective.
Down to about the 1-yard line, where it will be 1st and goal with 4:21 to play here, as Lawnberger had the carry on the sweep to the right side.
Doug, impressive play calling by Coach Garrett Galinsky on this this drive after the big touchdown by Lyons on the kickoff.
Just fumbles it. I think Lyons may have it.
Lions players are signaling that they have the ball. No signal
Just
from the
dropped
referee
it.
yet.
And I think it was
Lyons does have it.
I think it was Derek Alvarez that was in there, and he comes out with the ball as Just was going to sneak it, and the snap just went right through his hands, and Alvarez was right there, stunning from his defensive line position, and got on the ball before Just could drop to it. Boy, what a turnaround play that was right there.
Absolutely, and now what the Lions need to do, Doug, is come out and just run some plays, get some positive yardage to get out of the shadow of their own goal line. Don't want to take a safety right here.
Yeah, they're on the 2-yard line. 4:01 to play. David Pando in at quarterback. Xander Young is the running back. Kind of reminiscent of K-State. Lions offense has not been on the field until right now with 4 minutes to go here in the third. Whistle and a flag. Offsides.
And that'll help out a little bit.
That'll push the ball out to the 7-yard line.
Offsides on Minneapolis. Moves it out 5 yards.
That was a big break for Lyons right there. A little bit of breathing room. And Minneapolis continues to really stunt on every play. They're really bringing the heat. Young drops the ball. Recovers it. Going to be a loss on the play. That's going to take it back to what, the 4-yard line?
A loss of 3 on the play. It's second down and 8.
Second down and 8. Loss of 3. Still have a little bit of room between where the ball is snapped and the goal line. Stopped is David Pando. Well, I tell you what, he was awful close to the goal line there as he was wanting to follow Xander Young and couldn't get the move to find an opening, and he's dropped at the 1-yard line. Loss of 3, and now dangerously close to the end zone. Matt, this is a big play.
This is a big play for both teams right here.
2:30 and 2:35 and counting on the clock.
Lions needs to come up with an offensive play to get them off of their own goal line and get some positive yardage here.
Here come the linebackers.
And taken down in the end zone.
A tackle there in the end zone as rolling to his right was David Pando, and getting in there just put some pressure on, but I think maybe it was number 53 that got in there for the tackle. That would have been Wyatt Griffin, and that is going to be a safety. That safety coming with 2:18 to go here in the third. Lions will kick off from the 20. That makes it 16-6, just a 2-score ball game. But Minneapolis will have possession of the football.
Yeah, that's big the way the Minneapolis Lions have been able to control the ball throughout this second half. Third quarter here, just that drive, just meticulously taking it down the field, burning a lot of clock.
Rice Community Health. We care for our patients like family. There are ones to watch. Sponsor in our pregame. Caneville-Senor will kick off. Back deep is Owen Just. Vilsenor will kick from the tee. Taken by Just. Returns it up the middle. Hit first by number 65 for Lions. And Logan Ferguson, pardon me, Landon Berger gets a hand on him. And Minneapolis will start out 1st and 10. 39-yard line for Minneapolis.
2 minutes, 13 seconds left in the third quarter.
Last time Minneapolis had the ball, just grinded out, got to the 1 and fumbled. And they start out again in decent field position here at the 39. Just under center. Fumbles it. hands the ball off. Peters spun down by Traven Turner. Loss on the play. Well,
he got
back to the line of scrimmage.
Just short of the line of scrimmage, maybe a half a yard or less.
Looked like he was going to be dropped for a bit of a loss. Center comes out. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Just in the gun. He's back there with Peters. Peters is going to take it up the middle, driving, driven down. There's Traven Turner again. And a injured player for Lyons down on the turf right now. Nice run by Peters again. That's Xander Young getting up slowly. He'll have to come off for a play. This timeout was called for that injured player. Injury timeouts brought to you by Pile Law. Have you been injured at work or in a car wreck? Pile Law takes the time to explain your options and get you the benefits you deserve. Gain up to the 46-yard line, 7 on the carry, be 2nd and 3. Clock approaches the 1-minute mark here in the third quarter. Minneapolis with a running touchdown, a passing touchdown. Alejandro Arnold on the carry. Gets back to the line of scrimmage with forward progress and no more. And it'll be 4th and about 3. Starbuck with the tackle for Lyons. And another crucial 4th down coming up.
Yeah, absolutely here, as it almost seems like deja vu. Once again, back in punt formation, but Owen Just right there in between the center and the punter. This time 4th down, 3 yards to go.
Almost the same situation. You would think Lyons is not going to put anybody back deep. Quanique, and that's going to do it as we reach the end of the third quarter. Minneapolis 16, Lyons 6. The punt will be coming up when we come back from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Big savings are happening right now at Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson. Don't miss huge markdowns on 2024 holdovers, like the luxurious Jeep Grand Wagoneer L or the electric Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack, each with over $14,000 off MSRP. That's right, I said $14,000 off MSRP. And as Mr. Samuels always said,
come by, let's be friends. See dealership for details and exclusions.
At Blue Stem Communities, they believe in living well at every stage of life. With trusted locations in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson, they're proud to offer vibrant senior living options from independent living to assisted care and skilled nursing. Each community is grounded in compassion, connection, and a commitment to nonprofit mission. Come and see what living well can be at Blue Stem Communities. Live well with Blue Stem Communities in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson.
AdAstraRadio.com.
And here comes the 4th down and 3 play. They're just going to go under center and run it. Oh, they're trying to draw them offside, and they did it.
I saw that white helmet come across.
Yes, just barely got over the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was just right straight in front of me, Doug. And Lyons bit there. And
that'll move the ball across midfield down to the Lions' 49-yard line, but more importantly, it moves the chains for Minneapolis, and a good hard count there by Owen Just to draw Lyons offsides.
Yeah, and that was an opportunity there for the Lions to get off the field without Minneapolis burning a lot of clock like they did last time. See if they can stop them on this series of downs.
Twins each way, one back in the backfield with Just. Just will fake and keep, goes left, hit out on the corner left side and dropped by Detrell Stanley. Short loss on the carry, and it'll be 2nd and long. They're going to say back to the 50. I think it's on the 50-yard line. Yep, there they go, put it on the 50. So the defense rose up on that first down play, setting up 2nd and long. Minneapolis breaks the huddle with one wide receiver here to the right. Running it is Peters. Tries to sweep left. Low center of gravity. He bullsey's way near the 45, maybe the 46 is where they're going to spot him down. Gain of 4 on the play as he really gets his pad level down low. He's not very tall to begin with, and he just lowers those pads and keeps on driving. Under 11 minutes to go.
Yeah, in the first half, it was Owen Just, the quarterback, doing the bulk of the load on carrying the ball. And this half, Brayton Peters, number 4, doing the majority of the rushing for the Minneapolis Lions.
3 receivers out here to the near side on the right. Just takes the snap, fakes the throw, wants to go deep, has an open receiver right through the hands of Stickles. He had the defense beat too.
Yeah, he did. That could have easily gone for 6. He would have just had one man to kind of beat there.
Yep.
One good move, and he would have been gone for 6. But I think Stickles was thinking about his next move down the field and let that pass kind of sail through his hands.
Just does a really good job of doing a little pump fake there to kind of freeze the defenders, and then goes deep with that. Haley back to punt, Logan Haley. Back to return is Quanique Hamilton.
Over his head.
Lions could take advantage of
Lions
it.
going to get him tackled.
A break for Lions is a bad snap over the head of the punter, and Lions will take over deep in Minneapolis territory at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Detrell Stanley there to take him down. A break for the Lions. Lions exactly what they needed here early in the fourth quarter.
10:22 to play. Lions has it on the 28-yard line of Minneapolis. Lane Gillespie with a score. End of 3. McPherson 20, circle 17. A tight one down in Towanda. Bueller pulling away from Augusta 30-12. Let's see what Lions does here. Pando takes the snap, gives to Xander Young. Young hit, keeps pushing forward, gets a little bit of yardage.
Give him about 2 yards.
Those were tough, hard-earned yards right there. That'll take it down to about the 26-yard line. Young was hit at about the line of scrimmage and was able to go forward.
Got a player down for Minneapolis. Looks like a leg cramp.
Yeah.
So it's been a warm day, almost hot here in the mid-90s, and then cooling down fairly quickly as we get into the later part of this game.
Again, our injury timeout brought to you by Pile Law. Have you been injured at work or in a car wreck? Pile Law takes the time to explain your options and get the benefits you deserve. Want to thank some of our great Rice County sports boosters, Busy Bee, New Image Trucking, 37 Printco, The Hub, Lions Rec, Lions Federal Bank, Sterling College, People's Bank and Trust, and Douglas Henshaw, DDS, over at Sterling.
Doug, I have a scoreboard update for you from Arizona. Arizona 10, Kansas State 3, 10:18 left in the second.
Big 12 contest there. And the player for Minneapolis still down on the field with those cramps, trying to work that out. And like you said, hot and humid today. Game time kickoff temperature was 84 degrees, and the humidity was up there also. Griffin, the man down with the cramps, has to go off for a play or more. Lions will be looking at 2nd and 8 here. Homecoming at Lyons. Lions down by 10 here in the 4th quarter. Xander Young takes the snap, picks his way. Oh, he puts the ball on the deck.
They're going to say he was down.
Well, it was recovered by Lyons anyway. Levi Timberlake recovered it. They may have said he was down. I think they're going to go with the recovery. 3rd down. Young takes it again. Tough 2 yards right there. Ball be spotted at the 21-yard line, and it's 4th down.
Lions going to go for it here. Or are they going to
absolutely
bring out Kane Villasenor and try to get the 3?
Timeout on the field. We'll find out with the answer to your question when we come back. 16-6, Minneapolis with the lead. Lions driving from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Still working on your summer to-do list? Your neighborhood Ace has the best brands you need to tackle any outdoor project. Choose from a big selection of outdoor power equipment, plus find quality tools to complete your workshop. When it's time to kick back and enjoy the weekend, we've got the perfect furnishings and decor for any outdoor space. Plus the latest grills, from hosting a family barbecue to giving your kids the perfect place for backyard play. Pride Ag Ace Hardware, Dodge City, Lyons, Mays and Mead.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Livestock nutrition, pet food to feed and seed, grain storage and the pet supplies, tires and batteries, crop chemicals, fertilizers, both fuel and propane. Professionals to count on, we can help you sell that grain. One Stop does it all. CPC is who you call, where full value is always guaranteed. You get today's technology and yesterday's values. Call your Central Prairie Co-op team.
At AstraRadio.com.
Big 4th down coming up. Lions down at the 21-yard line. 4th and about 4. Running the ball will be quarterback David Pando. Hit, still driving forward. I don't think he got there. Good effort.
He got back to the original line of scrimmage.
And going down but getting back up is Detrell Stanley. As Lyons comes up short, and Minneapolis will take over at the 21 as David Pando did get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more, and they will turn it over on downs. 8:50 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Got to believe the way that the Minneapolis Lions controlled the ball in the 3rd quarter that they're going to be a heavy dose of run here and try to run as much clock as they possibly can.
I formation. Tailback Lawnberger tackled there for a loss by Urim Ordonis. Urim Ordonis coming up and making the tackle for a loss of 2 back to the 19-yard line.
A nice start there defensively for Lions after turning the ball over on downs, as they need 2 scores to get back in this game.
Defense has played a very, very good ball game tonight. You got to really, give credit to them for the effort that they put forward. There goes Lawnberger around the corner up the far sideline. Good for a 1st down as he's driven out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the carry for a 1st down. Thompson on the tackle for Lyons. Clock stopped at 8:07 as he was driven out of bounds. Now it starts as the ball is marked ready for play. Minneapolis led 7-0 at the end of the first quarter, 14-0 at halftime. They lead now 16-6 here in the fourth. Hand off to the tailback. That's Peters. Hit by Young, gets out of his grasp, reverses field, goes down the left sideline now. Big run on what could have been a loss on the play, but Peters just will not go down.
Yeah, I don't know how he got out of the grasp of Peters, or out of the grasp of Xander Young there, but Xander Young just almost brought him down, and then he got out, and man, he cut it back and was gone.
Down to the Lions' 44-yard line. Gain of 21 on the play on what might have been a loss. He makes a huge run to give Minneapolis outstanding field position. Clock 7:35. I formation. Hand off to the tailback. This time Peters does get dropped for a loss, as Stanley and Starbuck in on the tackle. Loss of 2, back to the 46. Minneapolis taking all the time they can, aren't they?
Yeah, they're gonna
milk the clock.
Much clock as they can.
Garrett Golansky, first-year head coach here at Minneapolis, was the defensive coordinator the last 2 years for Minneapolis. Previously had head coached at Sacred Heart High School. Timeout called by Minneapolis. We'll step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Your world is changing, and so is ours. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Kinnison with McPherson Dental Care. We are proud to announce that we are now offering the latest in technology in dentistry with Yomi Robotics to assist in placing implants. With this technology, it enables us to have better precision, smaller incisions, and helps us make implants less invasive. We are the only dental offices in the Midwest to offer Yomi Robotics. That's McPherson Dental Care, serving the communities in Inman, Buhler, Hillsboro, Lyons, and McPherson.
Need a new bathroom, dream kitchen, new roof, concrete driveway, or even a custom-built home? We are your one-stop shop, Briseño Construction, LLC. We do it all. Give us a call, 620-894-5000. Call today.
Don't wait for pests to become a problem. Call Robertson's Termite and Pest Control in Lyons today. 620-257-2012. Serving Central Kansas since 1957. Robertson's Termite and Pest Control, because your home deserves the best.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Doug Higgins along with Matt Stafford as Minneapolis facing a 2nd and 12 with 6:37 to go in Lions territory. Minneapolis leading 16-6. Just rolls right. Throws the ball.
Oh,
is it a pick?
It is a pick.
Took it right out of the hands, and it's Xander Young. That was a nice pass again on the money, but Xander Young just got in there and took it away from the intended receiver.
Yeah, just a really good read there by Xander Young, and just able to jump the route and get right in front of that ball and make the pick. Exactly the momentum swing that the Lions needed. Now see if they can do something with it.
They say he was they're going to spot the ball at the 44-yard line. Ball out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Lions goes to work here. Time becoming a factor at 6:32. David Pando is the quarterback out of the gun. 2 receivers right. Thompson in motion. Whistle, stoppage of play.
I think we had a false start by Lyons.
You are correct on that. Move it back 5, replay the down, 1st and 15.
Looked like Jashawn Hamilton just moved a little bit before the snap.
That's been the most frequent penalty against Lions tonight, has been that false start, offside, 5-yard penalty. Been a pretty clean game. Just a few penalties due to anxiousness to get things underway. Replay the down, same formation, man in motion. There goes Pando on the rollout. Looks to throw, fires it low, intended for Quanique Hamilton. Braden Peters on the coverage, incomplete, second down and long. Pando keeps the ball low, away from the defenders.
Yeah.
His defenders have made some good attempts trying to pick him up off the grass and just have not been able to do it here of late. Three receivers out wide to the right side. They have Young, Hamilton. Pando rolls out to the right. He's going to run it. Got room. Gets up to the first stick, so a gain of 6 or 7 on the play. Goes out of bounds. That'll spot the ball at the 46, gain of 7. We wondered when he was going to take off and run because he's got speed.
Yeah, we know he has the speed to do it and cut it out to the outside there and able to pick up 7 yards, get that penalty back plus a couple.
Sets up a 3rd and long. Detrell Stanley split out wide here to the left. Hamilton wide to the right along with Jace Thompson. Flushed out of the pocket. Going left is Pando. Turns the corner, has some room. Knocked out of bounds near the first down marker. I think he's about a yard or 2 short. They're going to say he stepped out at the Minneapolis 49. Gain of 5. It'll be 4th. And a long 3, short 4.
Some of the fans wanting a late hit there out of bounds, and I think it was just the defender's momentum just carrying him.
Yeah.
Wasn't really anything there.
Nothing
in my
malicious.
opinion, anyway.
Yeah. I agree with you. Nothing malicious on that at all. 6:12 to go.
No doubt Lyons has to go for it here as they need 2 scores.
Hamilton and Stanley wide to the right. Thompson here on the left. Quarterback flag flies.
Yeah, Detrell Stanley lined up in the neutral zone, I think. I could be wrong. We'll see what the call is.
Offsides, Minneapolis.
Offsides. Okay, it looked like from my vantage point maybe Stanley was lined up in the neutral zone, but
big first down as Minneapolis makes the mistake. Gives Lyons the first down, moves the sticks. 7:11 to go.
Keeps the drive alive, for Lyons.
They'll go with the same formation. Stanley wide right. Hamilton in the slot. Thompson. Pass. Over the middle. Incomplete.
Intended for Quanique Hamilton.
Quanique Hamilton had cut over the middle. It'll be 2nd and 10. They haven't tested the middle too awful much tonight. Everything's been out wide.
No, and Owen Just was in the area, tried to make a play on the ball.
Just is such a heady ball player. Just has that feel for every game that he plays.
Yeah.
Whether it's football or basketball, whatever it may be. They move Stanley and Hamilton over here to the near side on the left. Jace Thompson, the wing back on the right. Quarterback rolls, in trouble, and dropped for a loss. Braden Johnson takes down David Pando. Let's see where they're going to spot it. They're going to spot it at the 48-yard line. Loss of 4. It'll be 3rd and 14. $5:30 to go. Time becoming critical.
Oh, wow. Scoreboard update from Scott Mitchum. 3 huge penalties on the Central Plains Oilers. Victoria scores with 27 seconds to go. 22-20 Victoria.
Wow. Whistle blows. Timeout called by Lyons. And we'll take that timeout also from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblu.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision. For quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget, call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
At AstraRadio.com.
After the sack, Lyons has 3rd and long. Pass caught out there by number 9. Argenis Montanez on the catch from the quarterback throw of David Pando. Nice gain on the play, but still short of the line to gain, as the ball now rests on the 38-yard line. Gain of 10. Still need about 4 yards to pick up the first down. Clock running at 4:34. Huge 4th down here, Matt.
Yeah, this is big. Lyons needs a quick score here, and first they got to convert this 4th down.
Pando rolls right. Throws the ball intended for Quanique Hamilton over on the far sideline. Incomplete.
Knocked away there by number 10 for the Minneapolis Lions, Charlie Klein.
And Minneapolis will take over on downs. They'll have the ball on their own 38-yard line. 4 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Lions defense has really stiffened up here in this second half. Need another turnover right here. Minneapolis, as you said earlier, they're going to grind it out here.
Yeah, they're going to grind it out here, and don't expect a lot of passes, but Lyons needs to make something happen, whether it's a pick and take it back for 6 or a fumble recovery that's carried back.
Just on the carry. Tests the left side, tries to get around the corner, cut off there and knocked out of bounds by Ordonis. Short gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and long. They've really ridden Peters here in this ball game. He's been their go-to guy. Big 2nd down play here. Peters lined up in the backfield with Owen Just. Lyons looks to stunt. Peters breaks through, gets to the 2nd level, gets the 1st and 10. Boy, he got hit at the line of scrimmage and just slithered through the line and picks up a big gain into Lions territory at the 49. Gain of 10 on the play. No, of 13 on the play, excuse me.
Well, and as you've said all night, Doug, Braden Peters just that low center of gravity carrying the ball, carries it down really low. It's hard to bring down, and if you don't get him on initial contact and then he's able to cut it back, he's going to take that for a big gainer as he just did there.
Lawnbooger in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's dropped as Starbuck comes through. Alvarez is there also for a loss as he tried to sweep left, and Starbuck, Hendricks said, no doing. Starbuck with the tackle. Loss back into Minneapolis territory at the 47. Loss of 4. 3:20 on the clock, time becoming a factor. Lions has called one, I think, timeout, right? Don't they have 2 in their pocket?
I believe so.
Second down and 14. Minneapolis milking the clock. Receiver out wide to the right. One here. And a timeout called by Minneapolis. I want to thank a few more of our Rice County sports boosters. Happy Egg, Black Diamond Contracting, Bank of the Plains, State Farm, Tory Tip, J-Cam Catalyst, MTC, Wade Patton Insurance, Lyons Dental Care, Central Prairie Co-op, First Bank, and Pile Law, all great Rice County sponsors. We appreciate you making that, supporting high school activities throughout the year and making our broadcast possible here on Ad Astra Radio. And for your viewing pleasure on Ad Astra TV, make sure you thank these people for making these broadcasts possible throughout the school year.
Doug, a couple of finals from Scott Mitchum. Victoria 22-20 over Central Plains in a tight game there. You had that one as one of your big games. From Clark Comley, Sterling 27, Mound Ridge 15. That one a final. Cheney 38, Kingman 0. That one not being covered on Ad Astra, but a big win there for Cheney.
Minneapolis back to work. Just keeps it after the fake. Goes left. Tries to get to the sideline. Gets dropped at about the 41-yard line.
I think just short of the first down by maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, it looks like they've got to get down to the 39, and he got dropped at the 41. Gain of, 6 yards on the play?
Yep.
Clock at 2:20. 2:25, excuse me. Slow breaking the huddle. Huge third down here. Peters in the backfield with Just. Peters gets it. Tries to go left. Has the first down, I believe.
Yeah, he
got it.
I think he picked up about 4 yards on the carry.
He's going to take it down. Hamilton on the tackle.
And once again, Xander Young came flying into the backfield and just missed.
Yep.
Brayton Peters.
Ball on the 36, gain of 5 on the previous play. 2:03 to go.
2 minutes, 3 seconds left to go in the game.
Stay with us for our AdAstraRadio.com locker room show. We'll give you a rundown of the stats for this ball game. We'll hear from Coach Nolan as he'll call up after the ball game. We'll give you some scoreboard updates also. 1st and 10 for Minneapolis. Handoff, fullback, straight ahead. That'll be Jasper Johns on the carry. Short gain.
Number 30, Jasper Johns up the middle, but he was met by number
Gained
7,
about
Xander
3.
Young.
Down to the 33-yard line.
Second down and 7.
Been a well-played ball game by both teams here tonight, Matt.
Yeah, it really has.
Both teams came out, fought hard. It's been a very entertaining ball game for the fans here at Buller Field. Hopefully our listeners and viewers have enjoyed also the game here from Buller Field. Just out of the gun. Handoff. Oh, it's Lawnberger. He explodes into the second level. Ishmael Chico with a tackle, but not before a big gain there by Bryson Lawnberger.
Longberger was just one ankle tackle away from putting the exclamation point on.
Yes, he was.
On this game here. As
Looks
we're
like
down under 1 minute.
That was a 16-yard run, I believe. Ball now at the 17-yard line. And Minneapolis just takes a knee with 45 seconds to go. As this game is just going to run down the clock. They're going to have to run one more play, and Minneapolis is going to come away with a victory 16-6, unless something strange happens here. I don't think it will. I think they're going to kneel it down again. They're going to kneel it down. We won't count that as a play, and that's going to do it as Minneapolis gets the victory 16-6. They get only a safety in the second half. Lyons gets a touchdown. It was a defensive battle, and the Minneapolis Lions come away with the victory 16-6. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have your post-game show brought to you by AdAstraRadio.com, and we'll be hearing from Coach Carl Nolan from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Mann Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000. The jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Mann Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Do you know which credit card works best for you? Understanding your budget and spending patterns is something First Bank does best. We'll be here to help align your financial goals and lifestyle with the card to fit your needs. Contact First Bank today to learn more. Member FDIC.
Ethanol production is not just about keeping the American grower up and running. It's about keeping all of America good to go with a fuel that makes sense. Kansas Ethanol Alliance is proud to contribute to our local economy and call Rice County home. For more details, go to kansasethanol.net.
Keep your fleet running strong with New Image Trucking Service Center. Reliable repairs done right. Full service shop for your cars or trucks. We'll have you back on the road. Call New Image Trucking at 620-680-9342 today.
Ready to travel but worried about poor coverage? With NextTech Wireless, you get the best service wherever you are. We may be Kansas-based, but you still get coverage nationwide. So, go out and explore knowing that we have you covered. And for a limited time, get the Google Pixel 9 Pro or Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus and a Google Pixel Watch 3 on us. NextTech Wireless, connecting Kansans.
Still working on your summer to-do list? Your neighborhood Ace has the best brands you need to tackle any outdoor project. Choose from a big selection of outdoor power equipment, plus find quality tools to complete your workshop. When it's time to kick back and enjoy the weekend, we've got the perfect furnishings and decor for any outdoor space. Plus the latest grills, from hosting a family barbecue to giving your kids the perfect place for backyard play. Pride Ag Ace Hardware, Dodge City, Lyons, Mays and Mead.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, and I think we have Carl Nolan, head coach of the Lions, on the phone with us. Are you with me, Carl?
Yep, I'm with you.
All right. That was a really nice football game out there for homecoming tonight. Very exciting. Defensive battle came down to, the last quarter of play here. Tell me about your feelings of how your team played tonight.
Listen, there was times where we played very well. We have to slow off on the penalties. The first one we gave them that touchdown and walked them down there. But overall, my guys played good. They stood up. They kept fighting. I can't be mad at them. They were fighting all night. We were trying to come in and execute a plan, and that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah, and we thought up here that your defensive secondary really, really played well, especially in the first half. You did have the one pick. You had a couple of picks in there, and just played really, really well. Tell us about the play of that defensive secondary.
Hey, that secondary flies around. Even the trail, that pick was on Xander. Xander got the pick on the sideline when we needed it. Traven came up and got a big sack for us. The defense as a whole played really good. We just got to, not give up those offsides, and it's a different ball game.
Absolutely. Those offside penalties just came at the wrong time in there. And I thought your defensive line played really well, too. Alvarez recovering the fumble on the goal line, knocked down a couple of attempted passes. He had a good night, and you came up with some great stops. Also, from that defensive front.
Yeah, he did. We changed some stuff up this week. We wanted to go with a little faster package, so we went in there and we put him in and Miguel in there and Landon and Josh Young, and we just wanted to go a little speed to get around him and go. Man, I'm freaking proud of you, boy. Proud of you.
Yeah, Jace Thompson had a good ball game out there too tonight. He coming up and giving you a hug out there. Like to see that happen, and he played his heart out there. A fine game there by the kids. So tough loss, losing here to Minneapolis at home, but homecoming. But you got another game coming up next week against Republic County. They were up at Ellsworth tonight, and we didn't get a score on that one, so I don't know how that one came out. But you know, I know.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
I was going to say, you've got to be really proud of your kids, and I know you want to go talk to them in the locker room and share your thoughts with them. But final thoughts from you on your play tonight.
Listen, I think overall we came in and we played a pretty good ball game. Not the best one that we could have, but we played one. And these kids have nothing to hang their head on. You know, we get to practice on Monday, and we get to go out there and correct some stuff and get it done.
Exactly, and as you know, you just go day by day and improve each day. Next week you come out against Republic County on the road, and you got a chance to pick up that win up there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's the game plan.
All right.
Go Lions.
Thank you, Coach Nolan, for joining us. That was Carl Nolan, head coach of the Lions, and they did play a very inspired ball game here today.
Yeah, I thought they really did. I saw a lot of good things out of Lions there, and you know, as Coach said, I know they're disappointed. They wanted to have the win on homecoming. Always want to get that home game win, especially on homecoming night. But, you know, just a few big plays away from this being a totally different game.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's take our first break here in our AdAstraRadio.com locker room show. When we come back, we will give you the recap, the stats. We'll give you some scoreboard updates, and this time we're going to talk about our player of the game also. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Stream the game of the week on your phone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app. Next, the AdAstraRadio.com locker room show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game.
Hi there, it's Dr. Logan Shetler from Lyons Medical Center. Did you know that all 5 of our Rice Community Healthcare doctors, including myself, deliver babies right here in Lyons? I'm proud to say that last year we delivered over 100 babies at the Family Birth Center at Rice County District Hospital. Our birth center isn't just a place for expectant mothers, it's a dedicated space with birthing suites for the whole family. Your experience, as well as your baby's first breath, matters greatly to me.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed or embroidered? Hi, this is Tyler with 37 Print Company in Hutch. Whether it's for your sports team, business, or church, we've got you covered. Check out our work on our Facebook page at 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
Why choose I Need a Cleaners? Expert dry cleaning and our professional shirt service. We take time to care for all your special items. When laundry piles up, let us do it for you. I Need a Cleaners. It's where to take your clothes.
It takes a lot of know-how to run an ag business right. One of the most important things is choosing the right financial partner. That's why so many producers work with us. When it comes to agriculture, you can count on our experience. For land appraisal and more, you can talk to us. We're local, and we're here to help you grow. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lionsfed.com.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the hub.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the station, coffee and bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the hub.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back to our AdAstraRadio.com locker room show. Minneapolis getting the win over Lyons tonight, 16-6. Minneapolis scored their first touchdown at the end of the first quarter on a quarterback sneak by Owen Just. They got the touchdown pass to Braden Peters with 22 seconds left in the second quarter to take a halftime lead 14-0. Lyons then came out and scored on the ensuing kickoff to start the second half. 80-yard run back by Quanique Hamilton, point after no good. The only other score was Minneapolis with a safety, that coming with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. It was a defensive battle all night long. Let's talk about the individual stats, Matt.
All right, first off for the Minneapolis Lions, they were led in the second half with rushing by number 3, Bryson Lawnberger. He had 10 carries for 85 yards in the second half as he broke off several long runs. Brayton Peters, 10 carries, 47 yards. Owen Just, 5 carries for 9 yards. And Jasper Jones, 1 carry for 3 yards. And that gives them a total rushing in the second half, 26 carries, 144 yards. Passing, just 2 receptions for 10 yards in the second half. And they ended up with 7 receptions for 87 yards in the game. Got it done through the air in the first half as they had their big productive plays go through the air. Second half, it was rushing for the Minneapolis Lions. They ended up with 250 total yards of offense for the game. Now for the Lions rushing in the second half was led by David Pando, 4 rushes, 9 yards. Xander Young, 5 rushes, 3 yards. It's just tough battling out there for Young in the second half. 1 reception for 10 yards by Argenius Montanez in the second half. Total of 12 yards rushing, 35 yards 29 yards rushing, 35 yards receiving in the game for Lions. Total of 64 yards total offense. You add in that 80-yard touchdown run back by Quanique Hamilton, brings that total up to 144 yards, including that run back.
All right, thank you, Matt, for that. And also, we bring you our player of the game. That brought to you by Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware. Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware is the helpful place, and Matt Stafford, the manager here of the Lions branch of the Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware, is the guy that's going to make the call here for the player of the game. And it's a tough call, because there was a lot of people that are very deserving.
It really is a tough call. It could have gone several ways for the Minneapolis Lions to come away with the win, but we're going to go with Brayton Peters. He was just consistent throughout the game, had a big receiving first half, and then got it done on the ground in the second half. Just had a low center of gravity, hard to bring down for Brayton Peters.
He was just Mr. Consistency, wasn't he?
He was.
When they needed yards, it seemed like they went to look to him, and he delivered most of the time on that. So.
And then I'd say for the Lions, I'd have to give it to Quanique Hamilton. We didn't really talk about that, but Quanique had a good first half receiving, 4 receptions, 30 yards, and then, of course, he broke that big touchdown to start the second half, running the kickoff back 80 yards. So good, solid game for Quanique.
And he played well defensively also.
Yeah.
He was in part of that defensive secondary that was really so good for Lions tonight. And we saw a lot of really good defensive play by both teams here tonight, and that evidenced by the final score of 16-6. So not the homecoming that Lions wanted, but overall, I thought they played a really good game.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, we've got one more segment in our AdAstraRadio.com locker room show. When we come back, we'll wrap this one up, give you a few scoreboard updates, and make those things happen. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lions football.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. The Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
Big savings are happening right now at Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine and Hutchinson. Get a rugged 2025 Ram 1500 for only 3.9% for 72 months, plus 10% off MSRP. Drive home a Bighorn and get an extra $1,000 cash back. And if you own a Chevy, GMC, Ford, or Toyota, that's another $1,500 off. And as Mr. Samuels always said,
come by, let's be friends.
See dealership for details and exclusions.
Looking to build strength, power, and confidence? Ironworks Fitness is your answer. Open every day from 4 a.m. to 11 p.m., Ironworks offers a wide selection of free weights, machine weights, over a dozen cardio machines, an aerobics room, a full-court gymnasium, and Ironworks memberships start as low as $20 per month. Call the office at 620-257-5412 or stop by 1201 South St. John Avenue in Lyons. Ironworks Fitness, where strength is forged.
Still working on your summer to-do list? Your neighborhood Ace has the best brands you need to tackle any outdoor project. Choose from a big selection of outdoor power equipment, plus find quality tools to complete your workshop. When it's time to kick back and enjoy the weekend, we've got the perfect furnishings and decor for any outdoor space. Plus the latest grills, from hosting a family barbecue to giving your kids the perfect place for backyard play. Pride Ag Ace Hardware, Dodge City, Lyons, Mays, and Meade.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
To be successful in agriculture today, you need to have all your ducks in a row. We can help you do that. Our ag lenders know their business and they're local. They can work with you to establish the loans and lines of credit you need to get the job done. Because we make our decisions locally, we give quick service on loans. Stop by, see us, and get all your ducks in a row. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lyonsfed.com.
At AstraRadio.com.
Doug Higgins, Matt Stafford back here with you on the AtAstraRadio.com Locker Room Show. Welcome back to our AtAstraRadio.com Locker Room Show. We want to thank all of our Rice County sports boosters for sponsoring our game tonight. Those include Brasenio Construction, Hutchinson Family Dental, Johnson Roloff, Erickson Custom Building, Rice Community Health, Robertson's Termite and Pest, H&R Block, Kansas Ethanol, Mann, Wyatt and Tanksley, Allen Samuels, Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware, Busy Bee, New Image Trucking, 37 Print Co., The Hub, Lyons Rec, Lyons Federal Bank, Sterling College, People's Bank and Trust, Douglas Henshaw DDS, Happy Egg, Black Diamond Contracting, Bank of the Plains, State Farm Tory Tip, JCAM Catalyst, MTC, Wade Patton Insurance, Lyons Dental Care, Central Prairie Co-op, First Bank, Pile Law, First Group Insurance, Perkins Angus Ranch, I Need a Cleaners, Raleigh Insurance, Pools Plus, Hospice and Home Care, Health Equip, Hutchinson Regional Medical Center, Heartland Soil Services, and Blue Stem Communities. Make sure to drop by these great Rice County sponsors and thank them for supporting high school activities throughout the school year. I want to thank all of our listeners and viewers out there for joining us tonight on Ad Astra Radio and Ad Astra TV. Remember, audio and video broadcasts of Lions games throughout the year are archived on the Ad Astra Radio app. Also, I want to thank our videographer Ricardo Tapia for a great work again here tonight. And thanks to my great partner, Matt Stafford. Your final thoughts, Matt?
You know, again, we talked about it wasn't the outcome you're looking for on homecoming night, but saw some good things once again this week, and, you know, some good plays. We talked about the defensive battle, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and, you know, saw some sparks on offense. That big run back on the kickoff by Quanique Hamilton shows his speed and ability to get away from the defenders if you can get him out open and make some plays, and, you know, just some things to build off of. And it's kind of tough starting out 0-2. Now you got to just come back, get ready for Republic County, from what I understand, an improved Republic County team, and make the long trip up there and see if you can come away with a win next week.
All right. Do you have any final scoreboard updates? Those brought to you again by Lyons Dental Care.
We do have some final from Lane Gillespie. McPherson 34, Circle 17 from Dylan Sherwood. Andale 77, Wellington 20 as Andale just continues to roll. From Dusty Dynas, Smoky Valley 48, Belle Plaine 18. Again, we gave that Scott Mitchum final 22-20 victoria over Central Plains. Sterling 27-15 over Mound Ridge. Trinity Catholic 23, Sedgwick 8. That one at the end of 3. Have not seen an update on that one from Brad Howyer. Final from Matt Jennings, new to the Ad Astra team, covering Humboldt. Cherryville 35, Humboldt 16. And I think that pretty much brings us up to date. Buhler 37, Augusta 12. That one was a final.
All right, thank you, Matt. So that wraps it up here at Lyons tonight as Minneapolis defeats Lyons 16-6. They will move to 1-1. Lyons will drop to 0-2. Lyons will be on the road Friday to face Republic County up at Belleville. That game will be streamed on the Lyons channel of the Ad Astra radio app and the video on Ad Astra TV. Minneapolis will be at home against Ellsworth in NCAA action. Be sure to tune in tonight to only 2 stations and the delayed broadcast if you want to catch the high school scoreboard show. That'll be 98.9 KGBK and 101.5 KIOL. Those are the only 2, and it'll be at 10:30. That will get you all your football scores across the state of Kansas on that scoreboard show. For Matt Stafford, I'm Doug Higgins. Thank you for making us a part of your evening. Have a great weekend from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This has been Lyons Football on Ad Astra Radio.
Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glaspie. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in the quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online allensamuelshutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.